What up? Top of the top. What's up, family? What's good? What up? What's popping? What's cracking? What's shaking? I see y'all here ready today. Yeah. Y'all know how I do on Friday. If you don't know and you're new to the channel, you're going to find out today. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? We're going to set the weekend off right. We in here. What's up, John Shaft? What up, bro? What's good, bro? Chris Miller. Tamara Smith. What's up, Malaya? What's up? Miss 420. Miss Shay, what's up? Wax Dog, what's popping, bro? What's good? You already know what's up. Who else up in here? What up, J.E.? Shayna, what's up, Shayna? I see you up in here. Front Street, what's good, Front Street? Yeah, today gonna be epic, y'all. I promise you that. Today gonna be a good one. Got a lot of things to talk about. We got, we got some updates. We got some real stuff going on. And then we got some, yeah, y'all already know. We got some entertainment. Anyway, we got a couple things. What up, Big Phil? What's up, Shayla? Good morning. Y'all already should know this, man. Anyway, man. Good morning, Miss Jackie. I see you in here. I see you was in here early. All right, y'all. Thanks for waiting patiently. What up, Randy Nichols? What's up, bro? I see on Friday everybody pull up. Taisha Davis, what's good? All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna holler later. I'm gonna take my time today. I ain't in no rush. It's gonna be a good weekend. Anyway, we got a couple updates, man. Hey, yeah, and I got some surprises too. Yup. Y'all know what time it is. For No Fame Live, episode 375. Today, we're gonna be talking about BEYONCE on how she did something dirty. She had a dirty plot against Rihanna and it backfired. Now, remember I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I told y'all once Rihanna do that Super Bowl, she's going to be the hottest trending topic and she's going to overshadow Beyonce. See, Beyonce was trying to get out there in front of her first with that ticket and all that Dubai stuff, and I told y'all it was over for them, and I told you that she don't have the same influence, and I told you that Rihanna was going to shut all that down. But we're going to take a look at some things today because you know I got to back up what I say with facts. Because some people, the only reason why I got to keep going there because you got to be some, look, people be coming at my neck. See, you talk about Jay-Z, Beyonce, people say you a hater. They say this, that, and the third. Or they billionaires. But I'm just trying to tell you, man, the people you've been worshiping, man, ain't about nothing. And they falling in your face. I also got updates on that book, that log that Jeffrey Epstein had. And them names about to come out. Oh, yeah, I told you Jay-Z better hope his name will come out because it's going to be over for that boy. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about these trains derailing. We're going to talk about a lot of this stuff because you know it's distractions, right? Because shit getting real. Anyway, welcome to the show, episode 375 for No Fame Live. Shout out to the replay gang. That's my family. You heard? And don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Don't forget to share on all platforms. Tell a friend. That's how you put the work in. All right, so let's get into it. It's Friday. Beyonce hateful plot exposed. Beyonce versus Rihanna. I know a lot of people probably don't know what's going on, but I'm going to break it down. Because only reason why I'm going into all of these different topics to prove what I've been saying for over a year, that the game is coming to an end. These people are falling. It kind of relates to the fallen angels that got kicked out of heaven. But most of these fallen angels, they got kicked out of Hollywood. They got kicked out the industry, and they're slowly falling. But you got to peep the fall. See, some people don't peep the fall because they want to keep them high up. But today I'm going to show and prove to y'all what's going on, in my opinion. All this my opinion. None is actual facts. You feel me? I'm just rambling. Anyway, shout out to the people that's in here. What's up, Lady Butterfly? Man, let's take a look at what's going on. Beyonce, the Wicked Witch. You feel me? But I'm not going to put it all on her because I feel like she's under mind control. She's being manipulated. by demonic spirits. I'll say that. Maybe it's her husband. But see, this is the wholesome look of Beyonce, right? See, really, Beyonce is really a plain Jane, right? She's really a plain Jane. She's an industry baby. She was raised up to be exactly who she is today, glorified. We know that she has money machines behind her forever. She knows when she was young, she was signed to Columbia Records, which is Sony. If anybody know about Sony, home of Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, certain people like that. Meaning, these people were always going to be who they was going to be. But I'm going to show you how she went too far with her little witchcraft or whatever she thinks she's been learning. And they thought that they had the people under a spell, which means in the process, she crowned herself a queen, the goddess of the industry. But I already broke down how she represents the queen of Babylon. You feel me? But I'm going to show y'all how she's a nobody and a regular plain Jane that's manipulated, and they use her to manipulate, and she was hating on Rihanna. Now let's get into it. I'm going to show y'all something. We're going to talk about it. Now y'all know Rihanna recently did the Super Bowl, and she rocked social media. Rihanna has been trending all week. She took the spotlight. You forgot about how the stars fight amongst each other. It's about clout. Maybe it's about Jay-Z, because never forget, Jay-Z is the one who brought Rihanna in the game when she was a teenager. He also brought in Tierra Marie. You know, she's blackballed. But he brought in Tierra Marie and Rihanna at the same exact time. And it's no telling what went on back in the day, but he brought her in as a teenager. Then we've seen things like Chris Brown beating on it and Chris Brown career. I'm also going to be talking about Chris Brown today too. I'm going to give you more proof that his career is over and he is blackballed. I got all the proof, but y'all already know this. Just like you see Rihanna with a red on with a belly, that represents the queen of Babylon. See, they fight amongst each other. But I'm going to show you something. That these two been bickering, I think it's because something got to do with Jay-Z. Because remember, Jay-Z had to deal with the NFL. He's the one who got Rihanna the show. But in my opinion, they set Rihanna up. They thought they was going to set up a failure because she was pregnant. So in my opinion, Beyonce probably thought Rihanna wasn't going to be no threat because she's pregnant. But little did she know, her being pregnant gave her more clout. So I see the play how Beyonce realized the plan didn't work, allegedly, so she did something underhanded and dirty. We're going to take a look at it. Boom. Let's check this out. Chloe Bailey, fans pissed about Chris Brown collaboration. Even Beyonce is catching heat for it. Why? Let me explain to some people that don't know. Chloe Bailey is signed to Beyonce. Beyonce has a label. Chloe Bailey is signed to her. And y'all know damn well Chris Brown put hands on Rihanna. And Chris Brown is already blackballed. So when Beyonce set it up, because remember, she's the head of the label, so she okays or nays what goes on the label. So she co-signed Chloe Bailey doing a song with Chris Brown. And you know Chris Brown had a situation with Rihanna, right? Y'all know this. But then you're going to see strategically, while Rihanna been trending, she made sure they dropped this right here with Chloe Bailey. The single is coming out, but it's catching backlash. So it might come out, it might not. But either way, they use this as a trending topic. And they use Chris Brown. Beyonce is using Chris Brown as a pawn to piss people off and to shit on Rihanna. But it's backfiring on Beyonce because the people ain't going for it and they pissed. They basically saying, why is Chris Brown on this feature? But in my opinion, Beyonce did it to spite Rihanna. You got to peep game. These people talking signs and symbols. Now let's take a look at it. On Thursday, Chloe teased her breezy duet. Peep game. See, I told you, this is a marketing scheme that Beyonce and them use. See, they'll put stuff out, but they won't give it an official drop date. Because if they put an official drop date on it and it don't be successful like they want, then they can say, oh, we were just putting it out here to see how things go. So this is the thing they've been doing. Beyonce been doing this for the past couple of years with those so-called secret albums. No, those are not secret albums. Those are albums they putting out because they don't want to make an announcement, because they know if they put a specific drop date, people are going to clock the sound scan. They're going to clock the streams. So these are industry games. People that know about the industry know what I'm talking about. So she doing the same thing with Chloe. Put out a teaser, basically promoting the song that Chloe and Chris Brown did, but really they doing it to get public opinion and to fuck up the algorithm and take some of that shine away from Rihanna. Now check it out. On Thursday, Chloe teased her breezy debut. How does it feel? Only to see her fans raise so much outrage. The song's actually trending from the onslaught of negative tweets. It backfired on them. See that? See, they tried to take Rihanna's shine, but it backfired. See that? Boom. Now, I'm going to show y'all all facts. Fans were upset Chloe would choose to collaborate with Chris Brown. See, people mad. A lot of people are done with Chris Brown. Whether you know it or not, Chris Brown is labeled as a woman beater, and a lot of people believe those allegations against him violating women, people believe that is true. He got a lot of different things on a lot of different messed up events happen, and Chris Brown just happened to be in it. It's all alleged, but a lot of people believe that Chris Brown assaults women, not only beat on them, they believe that that man takes you know what. They believe that that man is a you know what, that capital R person. You feel me? But check it out. Now, the fans were upset Chloe would choose to collaborate with Chris Brown, given his history with Rihanna. There's no better barometer of the fan anger than this. Some are even calling out Beyonce for what they deem mismanagement of her Parkwood entertainment artists. See that? And check it out. This is what the people saying. Chloe Bailey making a song with Chris Brown in 2023. It's like she's afraid of success. Basically saying she set herself up for failure. The Chris Brown industrial complex is working overtime because his music has been shit for years. On top of being an abuser with anger issues, and then women like Normani and Chloe are doing redemptive work for him, whether they mean to or not. Meaning, you seeing Chris Brown is officially, he's really blackballed. So some people are mad because they looking at it like Chloe Bailey and them trying to help boost Chris Brown's career. But I don't think that's the case. The case is Beyonce is behind this plot because this is despite Rihanna. Because Beyonce knows Jay-Z is the one that set Rihanna up with that Super Bowl show that she's getting caught from. So this is her way to rain on her parade. You get it? That's why they strategically dropped it this same week. See, like I say, for people that know about the game and the industry, if you recall, it was a time where it would be beefs about release dates. With certain artists, albums would not come out on the same day, and if you did, that was beef because it felt like you was trying to cop block their sales. Same thing, different playing field, social media. See, when somebody's trending and then another celebrity try to override that trend, that's like they're trying to take their shine. What up, New York Lynx? Anyway, let's go on because I'm showing you public opinion, not just mine. Before y'all start, Chloe had options, plenty to choose from other than Chris Brown. See, people ain't feeling it. So it backfired on Beyonce. See that? The innocent church girl that turned to a bad girl. Anyway, Chloe's Bailey management has no idea who her target audience is, and that's why they make such poor decisions and have her all over the place. The people who like her do not like Chris Brown. See that? So mind you, it's the works of Beyonce. Why? For those who don't understand, it's her record label. She has to say so on what comes out, what doesn't. So therefore, she okayed this project. The Chris Brown backlash Chloe is getting isn't even just about Rihanna. He literally mocked Kalani after her 2016 suicide attempt. Now, I will say, I don't know about that. I don't know who Kalani is, but they say Chris Brown mocked her suicide attempt. So people mad at Chris Brown still. The song drops tomorrow, and Chloe recently revealed she submitted her finished album, basically called In Pieces, with the release date soon to follow. See, it don't even have a release date, which means it was a test run. They wanted to see public opinion, and they wanted to take over the algorithm of the trend to take the shine away from Rihanna. This what Chloe said. I turned in the album, been crying tears of joy. 3 years in the making. Can't wait for y'all to hear soon. Boom. What is that? She's also telling on them what she just told us. She was waiting 3 years to drop this album. But magically, strategically, now she's dropping an album the same week Rihanna did the Super Bowl. So that's why I say Beyonce is behind this. Because guess what? Beyonce could have said, nah, no Chris Brown. People forget Chris Brown was just getting booed at the American Music Awards. I told y'all months ago he's blackballed officially. I already told you that. But see, some people don't want to believe it. But it ain't about what you believe, it's about what it is. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because I'm showing and proving to you the fall of everybody you thought was great that you've been following your whole life. And I'm showing you, once they fall, it's only a matter of time for the people start falling. Because I'm going somewhere with this. And yeah, I'm going to talk about Moneybag Joe today too. And I'm going to talk about that Epstein logbook. It's going down. The real shit is going on. See, all this is distraction, but within a distraction is certain little details you got to pay attention to. I'm basically showing the people that's in tune how you follow the trail. So you're never going to be deceived the trick. But anyway, it's just my opinion. I really don't understand why the R&B girls keep setting themselves up by working with Chris Brown when he hasn't ever worked out in their favor. That's a typo. It didn't work for Tanish. I don't know who that is. Tanish, whatever that name is. And it backfired for Normani and Zendaya. Like Chloe, girl, be serious. I don't even know who the R&B people are. But basically, they're saying Chris Brown did features with all of them and they all flopped. So anyway, now Chloe Bailey is set up to flop. Or should I say she got a core audience, but she got a lot of people that's hating on her already for her album even drop. And now Beyonce, and we know Beyonce is a hater. Reason why I say that, because she set Chloe up for failure. Now Chloe Bailey is getting backlash for her first album even drop. Use Chris Brown for a pawn to piss people off. And try to throw Rihanna shine off. These are media tricks. These are marketing schemes. And I told you that Beehive is a fake-ass cult. And it's nothing but social media workers. It's publicists, marketing teams that strategize around the clock how they're going to keep her in the spotlights. Because in her mind, she's a goddess. Or they created her to be a goddess to have mind control over the people. And yes, she do have spells. And yes, she has Creole in her blood. And that's how she manipulates the public. But really, she's an innocent, wholesome church girl. You feel me? That's really what she is, a lame. That's all she really is. But she's manipulated. And she's been brainwashed. And she's been under the spell of the industry her whole life by her mom and her dad. And now Jay-Z is her dad. And he's her handler. For those who know about handler, Jay-Z is her handler. You didn't know that? Allegedly. Everyone's rightfully pissed off about Chris Brown's latest collaboration. People mad at they don't like Chris Brown. He's done. He's blackballed. I told you that. Both the image and the song's title suggest that the collaboration, which ostensibly will come alongside a music video, will be pretty steamy, if not sexually charged. Unfortunately for Bailey, her fans and others on Twitter were less than psyched to see her cozy up with Chris Brown. Basically, ain't nobody feeling that shit. Chris Brown is looked at as a woman beater, and they look at him as he like to violate women sexually. That's what they say. They say Chris Brown is allegedly a coochie snatcher. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true, but his name was in a lot of stuff. Therefore, this plan has backfired, and Chris Brown is used for the pawn. Guess what? In my opinion, with all this backlash, they might put a hold on the song. They might put a hold on the video. You get it? Or when the album come out, the song might not be out on the album. Because you got to understand, now it's about publicity. It's about clout. So as long as this situation is getting light and taking the light off Rihanna, Beyonce cool with that. What's up, Rondell? I see you sliding here, Ronnie. What's up? TGIF, yes, we in the building. What's up, Latasha Jordan? What's up, Dramatic? All right, let's get back to it. Now, all this is despite Rihanna. Y'all know since Sunday, I'm gonna be honest, ever since she stepped out at halftime, while she was doing a halftime show, she was trending. And ever since then, she's been trending all week. But Chris Brown is used as a pawn because this whole thing was to piss Rihanna off and to block her shine. And at the same time, Chloe being used as a pawn. You don't think Beyonce hating on her too? Do you think Beyonce is going to watch Chloe be the next Beyonce? No. See, Beyonce going to make sure nobody never top her. People that know the science, y'all know the history. Y'all know what she did to Carrie Hilson. Y'all know what she did to a whole lot of people. And anybody that Jay-Z dealt with, she made sure she got them out the game. Am I lying? Am I flying? Just like Jay-Z, he going to make sure you don't be over him. That's why people had to go around Jay-Z to blow up. See? Kanye had to leave him alone to blow up. Drake had to do his thing with Jay Prince in the Canada aspect. Drake with the Young Money to blow up. See? They know once you go through Jay-Z, you ain't going to blow up. He going to keep you under his thumb. See, a lot of people didn't figure it out, but the smart people did. That's why I say some of the new people that came in the game was actually smart. And they didn't go to Jay-Z. But dumb niggas like Meek Mill, he went under Jay-Z. Where's Meek Mill career at right now? Thank you. You go under Jay-Z, you're going to fall. See that? And Chris Brown, remember, when he put hands on Rihanna, she was under Jay-Z at that time. So you already know they don't got no real love for Chris Brown. But see, this is about money. Rihanna's a billionaire. Beyonce, her money together, because last time I checked, Beyonce was like 300-something thousand. Pardon me, 300-something million. Now, married with Jay-Z, she's a billionaire. Yes, because people forget when you marry, your finances are one. But you got to understand one thing. Rihanna is a self-made billionaire because her money comes from merch, not just from that industry, not from music. They said Rihanna been retired for damn near 7 years and became a billionaire in that time, which means she been on her hustle. And that's why they hating on her. If you was Jay-Z and you signed this young girl that was a nobody, and now she richer than you, when you be salty if you was a hater, well, that's probably how Jay-Z and Beyonce feel, all right? And Beyonce probably mad at Jay-Z for giving her that goddamn Super Bowl show. Got a peep game. But what I say, they thought Rihanna probably was going to fail or not be a good performer because she was pregnant. And I see a lot of y'all saying a fake pregnancy. You see the stomach right there. That ain't fake. This one ain't fake. Everything ain't fake, y'all. Some things are fake, yes, but everything is not fake. Some things are fake. Like when Beyonce had that fake-ass baby bump, that was fake. And I remember in real time when that shit happened. When she went to sit down and looked like a goddamn pillow was under her stomach. That was fake. But you can see right here through the see-through net that the girl is pregnant. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Sometimes you could be too on point, meaning you could be so much on point, certain things just start going over your head. When you think the truth is a lie, you think the lie is the truth. So you got to pay attention. See, this is her proof that she's pregnant as you see her belly under the fishnet. See that? Which also represents the whore that's pregnant. And the whore that's pregnant represents the whore of Babylon. You get it? So she's still with the shit. But anyway, they having a fight. They having an inner fight. That's all this is. Who's in the middle? Jay-Z in the middle. Wow, Beyonce probably mad. He put her on that stage and got her lit right now. So they put this out with Chris Brown to block her shine, but it backfired. Get it? But anyway, while all this was going on, something else happened that Chris Brown was doing. Told you that boy's a functioning addict. Allegedly, look what Chris Brown was doing yesterday. What is he doing? I think he was playing with his nose. He still got the sucked in face. Yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. That man rich. He can do whatever he want to do with his money. Anybody that can afford their habit and want to have a good time, man, that's their business. But I just wanted to show you this man a functioning addict, and everybody already know this. Allegedly. Why? Because I saw the video years ago with Chris Brown with that blow in his hand in the club. I saw that man in the club hitting that blow. I saw the video. I don't know if none of y'all saw it, but y'all just green and late. I saw the video myself. That boy was in the club hitting that thing, but he didn't know the camera was on him. See that? Now you see him in the club playing with his nose. See that? That boy was stuck. People that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. That boy was wired. That boy was stuck, lockjaw. That boy was stuck in the club. Now, mind you, this is the other day. This recent. Told you, man, they falling, y'all. What part you don't understand, man? They falling. They all falling. They all done. So the ones that didn't invest in the right businesses, now you see why Chris Brown was selling his clothes. Now you see why, don't forget the IRS on his ass. Man, that's the start of look, when the IRS on your ass, sometimes that's the start of your downfall, man. I'm telling you, man, he blackballed. And now he's catching backlash. So basically, we can say Beyonce also set up her own artist to do a song with a man that is already blackballed. So she set up her own artist, Chloe Bailey, because you're not going to be bigger than Beyonce. When Megan Thee Stallion signed to Roc Nation, what happened to her career? She did that song with Beyonce. What happened to Megan's career after that? You tell me. Where's that now? Told these people are demons. Once you go rocking with Beyonce and Jay, your career, you might as well start clocking the end of your career. Anyway, as you see, Chris Brown, he gonna do what he do. He gonna turn up. Chris Brown, he gonna stop playing with his nose for nobody. You feel me? That boy was stuck. But anyway, man, that's his business. He rich, right? So let's continue on to some more weirdos that's rich. And boy, we about to expose some people, boy. Check this out. Mr. Russell Simmons is back out, y'all. Russell Simmons back in Hollywood chilling. He got low for that Me Too movement, didn't he? But guess who Russell Simmons was chilling with on Valentine's Day? He was chilling with Mr. Kanye West, the biggest fraud of all frauds. I told you that man was a troll. Yeah, I covered him when he was talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, I told you that shit was capped at the same time because he was talking about the black or Hebrew Israelite. Then the next week, that man was praising Hitler, and I told you he was a goddamn troll. And now he's walking around with his so-called new wife. But they went on a double date at the movies. Russell Simmons had a man with him, and Kanye West was with his chick. They went to go see a movie in Hollywood. This is what Kanye West is doing right now. See that? Fraud behavior. Fraud. See that? You see how they all been playing the game? And what else they saying? Kanye West is about to get back with Adidas. Very possible. That's why they've been testing the waters. You see, when he said that talk, I told y'all, I broke it down. I said, look, when I peep game, I said all that ranting Kanye West doing against the small hat people, he's going against the people in the industry that control the industry because they won't let him get where he want to go. People forgot he called himself the Louis Vuitton Don. He wanted to work for Louis. Remember 10 years ago, he went on that rant against all them people because he was mad he couldn't get into the fashion industry. But then he got his Yeezy deal. But then he got his Balenciaga deal years later, and he was trying to do other things with Gap. Yeah, I noticed, but there's certain things he wanted to do in the fashion industry that they was keeping him out. So he went on his little rant, and I told you, when they go on rants, they get black people to back them. So to get the black people to back him, he had to start doing that Hebrew Israelite talk. But then soon as he got things his way, he shut up. But the thing is, we now recently heard that what? Pharrell is now running Louis Vuitton, which means, yeah, you ain't getting that. But when Kanye West went on them rants, some say it was for him to get out that bogus contract he was in. Also, Adidas had to lay off of him because he was hot. And he had to perform that ritual of distraction. So they made it like Adidas made it like they stopped rocking with him when the whole time Adidas know that Kanye West brought him all that money the past damn near 5 years. So now they're secretly putting out, y'all see lately, those social media reports been coming out, Adidas been losing money since, but when this all happened, I showed you that in real time. I showed you how Adidas was already dropping right after the fact. So they already knew they was going to drop once they stopped dealing with him, but now they setting the stage for Kanye West to come back to Adidas because that's the game they play. Kanye West did a good job of distracting the people during the midterm elections. That was his fucking job. See? Adidas structuring deal to re-engage Kanye back into the brand. Do you guys see this? Told you all these fucking puppets been performing. I told you when you watch entertainment, just taking it one ear out the other, that's it. This shit is not your life. It's not your culture. You was lied to. Stop worshiping these people and stop believing them and stop fucking being so concerned with their life. Your life about to be shit if you ain't focused. And we'll get into that, how Joe Biden is playing games. And I'm telling you, he done pissed them white people off. And only people that's walking around sleep is you know who. But everybody else know what's going on. Adidas thought Beyonce Ivy Park would save them. That's right. And we know that Beyonce Ivy has flopped. It flopped. And I told you that beehive is fake. You know why I know how that beehive is fake? What I mean is that's her team of paid people. Because don't you think common sense? If Beyonce put out a brand, the whole beehive would be rocking it, right? So you got to know the game. If you see somebody that got, let's say over 10 million, subscribers on Instagram. Let's say Beyonce, I don't know how many she got. I ain't check, I don't care. But I know she got at least 10 million or more. If you got 10 million people that's allegedly behind you, that follow you and support you, right? You got 10 million people plus Beyonce. So you mean to tell me when you put out clothing, not even 1 million of them people go buy the clothes? Because all it takes is 1 million to go buy it and you straight. But if your shit flopping, that means nobody buying that shit, which means you probably got fake ass followers too. See, I told y'all they play these marketing games. See, yeah, they'll have like 5 million, but then they'll throw some sauce on it, make it say they got 25 million. They might have 1 million followers, but they're going to make it look like they got 30 million. They be finessing. Why? I showed you. The only way to peep the proof is when they drop something. They drop an album. If they drop some merch and it flop, that means they got fake ass supporters. That's like if I start selling merch and that shit don't sell, I got fake supporters. So how could Beyonce put out a clothing line that flop if she's the queen of the beehive and there's supposed to be millions of her supporters? Why did the clothing line flop? But we know Yeezy did not flop. We know he was selling a whole lot of merch. Beyonce wasn't selling no merch. And then the people that really love Beyonce, they mostly mid-30s to 50. The younger generation don't really support her like that. They more concerned with Glorilla, Lotto. You get it? Cardi B. They don't care about Beyonce. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that. Anyway, what up, A? I see you up in here, bro. Where you at? It's good, bro. Shout out to my New York people. And shout out to my people around the earth. Let's continue on because we about to get real with this shit right now. Yeah, it's about to get real. It had already been real. Aaron Rodgers has spoken out. For those who don't know about Aaron Rodgers, he played football for the Green Bay Packers. He about to leave, go to the Jets maybe. But Aaron Rodgers considered himself a free thinker, and he said something that ruffled feathers because it's going down. For my people that know, NFL star Aaron Rodgers believes the UFO sightings are to distract from bombshell release of Epstein client list. Now, you know I broke this story on Monday, one of them days. And shout out to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. She's been covering this from day one. And it's about to get nasty. Because Jeffrey Epstein, I think in my opinion, he was an agent. See, y'all hear about those doors you got to go through in Hollywood. Well, Jeffrey Epstein was one of those doors. The Playboy Mansion was one of those doors. That's why Hugh Hefner had to go. And your Pete Hugh Hefner had to check out exactly the same time as the Me Too movement. Because when the Me Too movement got started, that was the powers that be, the dark forces that sit over the industry. I told you they had to put all their minions in line. Social media was also created to keep all the celebrities in line as well. But my point is this, Jeffrey Epstein, his so-called side piece, Ghislaine Maxwell, she just got her time. They are known for running a sex trafficking ring with underage women. They threw many parties, and they invited a lot of celebrities that were there. And some of the celebrities indulged in some of the sexual behavior. Some of the celebrities didn't. Because remember, some celebrities went to the events with their wife, with their woman. Some celebrities went by themselves to have some fun. That's the difference, see? So you got to remember, they say people like Trump was at his parties, but you got to know who Trump was with. See, if he was there with his woman, that's different than him being there by himself, like some people went. And it said that what? We know that Chris Tucker was at these parties. We know Oprah, Jay-Z. I'm just naming the black people. But Jay-Z's name is in this. That's all you got to know. When I told y'all they are plotting his demise sooner or later, whether it's now, next year, 2 years from now, his day is getting lined up. I told you, you first got to peep the social media slander. Once you've been seeing the slander on him and Beyonce, that means the fall is being set up. You got to know how it go. Before they took down R. Kelly, what they did, y'all, they started the little slander campaign. You started hearing little stuff right here, little stuff about here. You know, you started hearing little things. R. Kelly got a cult going. See, that's how they do it. Bill Cosby. You started hearing little bits and pieces. Know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Now, Aaron Rodgers has spoken out about this. He said that the UFO is a distraction. He's saying that whole train situation is a distraction because they say that the Clintons was there and maybe Moneybag Joe and them was there. I'm telling you, this got the Blue Party written all over it. Now, check it out. The U.S. and Canada are currently investigating three unidentified flying objects shot down over North America in recent days after a fighter jet took down a Chinese surveillance balloon early this month. Y'all forgot about the Chinese balloon first? Allegedly. And then you'll see I didn't cover these stories. You know why? Because I don't cover bogus stories. That's why. It's some shit. If I don't cover it, now I'm talking about the 10 is fucking bogus. I don't waste my time on that shit. I let everybody else run with it. Then I catch it on the replay. Get it? I catch the back end. Anyway, I'm going to show y'all something. As they spoke about the headlines over the UFO sightings, McAfee then, I don't even know what that word say, into the chemical train derailment incident that took place in East Palestine. I broke down Palestine is a key word for Jerusalem. Anyway, Ohio in early February. Put it like this. There's some wild shit going on right now. That's what Aaron Rodgers said. Promoting Rodgers to share what was on his mind. Now, mind you, Aaron Rodgers, he was doing a podcast and he was talking about this. Did you hear about that Epstein client list about to be released, Rodgers asked? There's some files that have some names on them that might be getting released pretty soon. Ghislaine Maxwell was the only person ever convicted of trafficking, and nobody who was involved in the trafficking ever went to jail. Nothing to see here. So what Aaron Rodgers just told you. Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell went to jail, but she ain't the only one that was involved in this behavior. She ain't the only one. So what does that mean? It means when that list come out, it might be some more people getting snatched up. Now, mind you, after Aaron Rodgers said this, the comedian Kathy Griffin had something to say because she got pissed. Comedian Kathy Griffin later blasted his UFO Epstein theory. In a post via her Twitter account, I think it's hilarious that Aaron Rodgers is officially too crazy for the gays. They don't want him anymore. Plus, he looks like he smells bad. So she threw shots at Aaron Rodgers for saying what he said. Maybe Kathy Griffin, maybe you was at these Epstein parties too, and you getting upset. They also did say before, allegedly, they was putting them allegations on Aaron Rodgers that he was suspect. But it's not a fact. But Kathy Griffin know what time it is. That's why my point is this. If Aaron Rodgers spoke out against the list in the UFO situation being fraud, right? Kathy Griffin, what they got to do with you? But see, you're deflecting, Kathy Griffin, because maybe you was at them parties too. This is why I've been telling people Hollywood over, all this shit over, meaning all this shit about to get exposed. Because after Revelation, they got a new book got to be written. So now all of them are getting revealed. President Biden, we don't know what those UFOs were, but I have a theory. Do you see this? I thought that they were the smartest people on the planet. I thought they was the ones with all the technology we see. See that? Remember I told y'all a long time ago? What I say? I said in their eyes, you the alien. In their eyes, we are the aliens. That's why you think they watching up there, but really they watching us. What's my point? Y'all got all this technology, right? What y'all do? Y'all watching us 24/7. Y'all watching American people. Y'all scanning us all fucking day around the clock. But then some shit fly and y'all don't know what that is. Y'all got all this technology. Stop playing, Joe. What's up, Jamila? Stop playing, Joe. What else? Does this guy look like he went to a black church growing up? Joe Biden was at the black church, and the black people was all, y'all know how they do partying, stomping, marching, and doing that, and Joe Biden was just standing there looking stupid like a robot. So even his own people joking on him. See that, Benny Johnson? See, what a lot of y'all don't understand? Like, see, we talk about a lot of these conspiracy theories. We talk about a lot of this stuff, you know, but I'm going to be honest with you. Them white people, they really on it. They on it. White Americans are on Joe Biden's ass. They not cutting no slack. They the number one people on this Epstein situation. That's why when Aaron Rodgers said it, he already know what the people really talking about. The people really talking about all these distractions and all these different forms of warfare going on. Meanwhile, you getting played with. Boom. How many people know about this? The Black Hawk helicopter crashed in Alabama other day. What I say, which we already know. Planes crashing. I've been covering planes crashing for about a week. Trains derailing. Tractor trailers going off the road. Y'all see what's going on? They are pushing the agenda. I told you, 2023, they're going to put all agendas on fast forward because they have to get the shit done before Trump come in. I told you that. They know Trump on their ass. So therefore, the people going to catch hell, the ones who are asleep, because they about to put in all their work and they doing it right now. That's why you have to be distracted. And you don't know what's going on. I don't know neither. Even more proof. What the EPA is lying to the people of East Palestine, the water is insanely contaminated. These particular so-called white Americans was doing an experiment. They went down to the water. They threw something in the water. It created a trickling effect, and this is how the water looked. Super black, super chemicals in it. It was all type of colors going on. But people don't understand. They poisoned the fish. They poisoned the food supply. Also want to tell y'all something else that came upon me yesterday that I started figuring out, in my opinion. Remember how the past couple years, everybody been on the internet broadcasting their fucking business, making it a trend about going off the grid? Let me break this down. It's been Americans living off the grid forever. Meaning those are the people that don't follow or live by the rules of society. People have been living off the grid, sleeping in the woods, living out of RVs, living in trailer campers. People have been going against the system. But what people did recently, because I told you got agents online, a lot of them made it hot living off the grid. Meaning people started giving detail of how to live off the grid. How to get you a van and go live in the woods, and how to stock food supply. But when they was doing that, you was telling the government everything you had planned. So therefore, the government got ways to shut you down. So what's the easiest way to shut down somebody living off the grid? Poison the water. Why? People that live off the grid live off fishing. Get it? Trail derailment. Let chemicals into the air. That's for the people that sleep in the woods in their tent, living off the grid. Living off the grid is real. I peeped this by my own eyes. 2014, I knew people living off the grid. This is fat. Look, man, let me tell y'all this, because I don't want to bust people's bubble, but this is the truth. A lot of people now, you starting to wake up to what's going on, trying to live off the grid, lay low. It's people that have been planning this shit ever since Obama been in office. I told you I've been paying attention to this shit. People have been practicing living off the grid since Obama's second term. So some people have been living off the grid for damn near 10 years, meaning they have not complied. They haven't had a bill in their name. They haven't been working a regular job. They've been living off the grid. And the government noticed that's why, in my opinion, the water getting poisoned. You've been seeing these earthquakes. You've been seeing these fires, forest fires. You've been seeing these storms because they know it's people that live off the grid. Also, part of the gas going up. They know people living out of RVs. Get it? They've been already plotting this shit. Why? Because people ran on the internet and started telling every goddamn thing. Now they know you live off the grid and they know where you living at. Colorado, North Carolina, Ohio. They know all the places you hiding at because people been running their mouth. Plus, it was agents disguised as people living off the grid, tricking people to live off the grid, because some of the people living off the grid going to be some of the first people annihilated. Why? They don't have modern ID. A lot of them are on the run, and this is what's going on. I told y'all this shit, man. These people wiping people out because they told you certain people's going to have to go. But I'm trying to tell you, them so-called white people, they know what's going on. And a lot of them mad, and a lot of them exposing. Now let's get back to what else going on with the agenda. Male birth control, drug that blocks sperm in mice, hailed as game changer for male contraception. Who do you think this is being made for? A lot of people don't understand it's a fight of DNA on the planet. Some people DNA is producing at a high level. Some people DNA, the ones that got that melanin in it, It's going to another level. You can see it through athletics. You can see it through many different things. Some people DNA is expanding while some people DNA is decreasing. It is said that, or they said years ago in a study, that brown people will be the most people populated in America. But we know for a fact, if certain people, their DNA is slowing down. Their kids are being born deformed. Their kids are being born with problems. They are having problems getting pregnant. They have to take fertility drugs. Meanwhile, other people popping out kids like nothing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. DNA fight. So why is this pill being made? Remember when I told y'all, I showed y'all the scripture that was already written? When in Egypt, the Pharaoh said, it is becoming too many of them. Let us deal with them wisely. And he was talking about how the Hebrew Israelites came into Egypt, the Hebrews, and they started becoming prosperous and flourishing to the point where they were starting to overpopulate Egypt. Well, they say Egypt is America, and there's certain people in America starting to overpopulate in them ghettos and in them streets and in the world and in other forms. So somebody might have said, let us deal with them wisely. Let us make a pill so we can slow some of this down. We already got the woman on the North plants and other things stuck in their coochie to block sperm. And let us make something for the man. Because we know for a fact, this is not made for the white man. Because it's said that some people already have a problem having kids. So, see, I'll say this. One group of people take fertility drugs, and one people are going to take contraception. All you got to do is do the math. So that's a peep game. You got a percentage of people, they having same-sex marriages, which means what? No production. They're trying to give you this pill, no reproduction. Another percentage getting locked up in jail, no reproduction. Do you get it? You follow me? Replacement game, I told you that. Because I showed you the migrants coming in with all their kids. Didn't I show you that? The migrants coming in with their kids, dressed nice and clean, getting taken care of. Meanwhile, somebody plotting on somebody else to get up out of here. I told you I'm going to keep showing you this shit play by play. This is the real news. This is a news channel, all right? I'm giving you the real news that you ain't going to see on TV. It's all public information. I'm just showing you the plot. That pill represents population control. Simple and plain. Just like Planned Parenthood. Now, let's go to one of the next agendas in America I already told you about. Human trafficking investigation. Crime watch in Atlanta. Why am I showing you this? Because I told you they want your kids. I told you they snatching up chicks and little dudes. You know that little boy that you call a mama's boy, or that little boy that walk around looking like Dwayne Wade's son? They snatching them up. And I told you they got your people doing it too. They got gangs, cartels, snatching people up, selling them like slaves, locking them up, making them do strange things for change on videos, making them do pornos, making them do all type of things to create revenue. Because some people still don't understand that human beings are the highest commodity on the planet. You got to understand what's going on. Just like you already should know about the organ harvesting. This is what I'm trying to tell my people, right? A lot of this stuff we be talking about like that shit just talk, like it's something trendy. Oh yeah, I know about that, yeah. But you don't really understand what's really going on. Because if you did, a lot of people wouldn't be wasting their time playing around. This shit is going down 24/7, round the clock. Only thing is, it might not affect you yet, but it's affecting a lot of people. This is just one particular clique locked up for human trafficking. Do you understand how many people is down with this program? From the Russians, you got the Asians, you got the so-called Spanish, you have the black, you have so many people dealing with this. Did I not show you the story and told you about how this one particular chick, it was a black dude, act like he was trying to holler at her. And when he tried to holler at her, he was trying to lure her to the car with some Mexicans in the car, a white van. They was ready to snatch her ass up, but they paying black people to do the shit. They paying black people good money to snatch your ass up or snatch your kids up. That's why I'm telling you, y'all better start watching your kids when they go to school, and you better start watching them when they come home. And you ladies better start being on point, because if you still look good for your age, and then you could be mistaken for a young girl, or it don't matter. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Just giving y'all proof. This shit is not on the news, but this is the real agenda. And what else happened? They get a 2-for-1. So look, we'll use y'all to snatch people up, and then when we finish, we're gonna lock y'all ass up too. So boom, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And all this is desperation, because people no longer have money for you to rob them. People don't got money for you to buy y'all drugs. So they understand they got to get money off stealing people. Like I said, do you know how easy it is for them to come in your neighborhood, snatch a girl up, blindfold her, take her somewhere, lock her in the basement, take her phone, and make her do sex videos. And while they're doing sex videos, they're getting paid. And then they got the sex videos only being shown overseas. So in America, you'll never see it. And the whole time, they got your child kneeling somewhere in the basement, and she captive for 5 years making porn videos, playing with herself. I told y'all some of them Instagram models are kidnapped chicks. I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of them Instagram models are under mind control, and they held hostage. The overseas hostage chicks, they show over here. The hostage chicks over here, they show overseas. Because this is why it's set up, they can make money online now. Meaning, somebody can snatch your child, you'll never see him again. Why? They can order them food off Grubhub. They never got to bring them outside. They can order them clothes online. They never got to take them nowhere to go shopping. See, back in the days when they stole people, they had to still bring them out. Now they can steal your people, and you'll never see them again. Then when they finish with them, they already got the ditch already dug. Their ass go in that ditch. And then some situations, they're going to find out who's trying to buy a kidney, and they're going to sell that kidney for about $20,000. And that child, that person missing, out of here. That's how I go. And they ask me buried in the ground under some cement and some dirt, and they put some flowers on top of that shit. And you never going to see them again. That's what's going on right now. What? I got more. Let me show you. Houston rapper gets 27 years for sex trafficking. Missing teen and several other women. Your boy Fan been talking about this over a year. That's hitting the fan. I'm telling you, it's going down. Y'all know about Pizzagate? Y'all see ever since that boy Joe came in, this trafficking shit has started up. Now you see why Trump was going hard? Now you see. That's why I'm going to blame all you black people that voted for Joe. Shame on y'all. But some of y'all could be forgiven because y'all woke up. But all this is happening because of you. A lot of y'all that ran and voted because you was black and you went and brought this shit. Y'all brought this shit on the people. Yeah, I'm putting it on you dumb black people that did this dumb shit. A lot of this shit, you pay for your own destruction. Now look at all the shit we got going on. But Trump was the race everybody hated. Then we have all these problems going on with Trump was in office. But now you about to see the American nightmare. It's going on right now. I'm just showing you the proof. See that? And it's your own people. I told you that. Sex trafficking. I told you. Did I not tell y'all rapper is the new word for weirdo? Did I not tell you that a minute ago? Now you see for yourself. Niggas that call themselves rappers. Really weirdo ass niggas that ain't got shit going on. Told y'all what's going on. Now you see. And it ain't even hot yet. So you can imagine what's going to happen between now and the summer and next year. Now you see why they want the little girls to be so fast in the ass. Now you see why? Because they going to get snatched the fuck up now. Now you see why they had to get all the brothers out the hood? Because the brothers in the hood would have been holding down the block, making sure nobody gets snatched up. But they had to get everybody out the way. See, now everybody out the way, nobody protecting your neighborhood no more. What that mean? Everybody's fair game. And that's what's going on. Because they always do their hunting in the black community. That's where they do their hunting at. Another situation happened with a weirdo-ass rapper. I told you rapper mean weirdo now. Anyway, a Chicago rapper by the name of Spenzo, he got kidnapped, assaulted, and beat up on live stream because he was another rapper running his mouth. So you know how they do in Chicago. A father of the fallen Chicago gang member confronted Spenzo in his DMs, and Spenzo threatened the man. So allegedly, this rap dude was talking shit about the dead. And the father of the dead man he was talking shit about, they pulled up on him and beat his ass and did him dirty. And I told you, man, you dudes still trying to be rappers, You need to wake up from that bullshit. As you see, there was beefing in the DM. So the last thing you see, he said, I'm Spins gang, nigga. That's what he said, basically. I'm Spins gang. Well, he was talking that shit, and they pulled up on his ass. I said what I said. You feel me? And you see over there, the dude said, you gonna play with me? Long story short, pulled up on his ass, and they said they did that boy dirty on live stream. According to social media reports, the dad, along with a few homies, pulled up on Spinzo and caught him lacking. They threatened the Chicago rapper with guns and forced him into the backseat of their vehicle, where they beat him and ripped off his clothes, and they live streamed the beating. See that? What else am I showing you? Do you see how easy it was for him to ride down on his ass and get him in that car? Roll down on him, put that gun out, get in the car, nigga. That's how easy it is for somebody to snatch your ass up now. See, when they do human trafficking, they ain't just trying to. No, you might be walking up the block, somebody pull up on you, hop out with a big ass gun and say, get the fuck in the van. What you gonna do? That's how the shit going down, y'all. That's how it's going down. Don't matter broad daylight. It don't matter. That's what's going on. And you see what, y'all? Do we not see how police been lacking lately? You don't even see police present like you used to, did you? Why? Because they put all the police technology out there. Meaning, the technology replaced the cops. So it's not a lot of cops on you know what I'm saying, on standby. This is why anything goes now. And the criminals already know all they got to do is be masked up. So if you're walking down the block, even if it's broad daylight, if niggas hop in a van, masked up, pull out guns, what you going to do? Those are the questions you got to ask, because that's the reality right now. This ain't a game. This ain't a game neither. San Diego County puts hundreds of defaulted properties up for auction. This is the result of inflation. Hardworking people with careers are suffering. What you think gonna happen to the regular person that ain't got shit going on? This is why I've been trying to tell my people. This is why I've been saying these things. It's called tough love. Because I don't want to see a lot of people get wiped out. Because I see the plot and the plan. And I know the way it's looking years from now, it ain't going to be a lot of people left. You're going to be feeling like a stranger in the world that ain't yours. That's why I told you, every city has been remixed. Every state has been remixed. I don't care where you from. If you go back to your original neighborhood, if you go back to where you grew up at, I bet you that shit different. Because that's the plot. The plot is to wipe out our history, to wipe out all our beings, put us on a back burner, and get us up out of here, y'all. And then they bring in a whole new culture, a new breed of people, and brainwashing them and starting to put in their head that they over us. But you see, I'm showing this because this is the reality that's not on the TV. That people are becoming homeless over situations like this, like I told you. Every year, the county auctions off property that are in default for unpaid taxes. And this year, there are 421 properties for sale. For those who don't know, let me break it down. These are homeowners. Some of them probably owned their crib. Some of them didn't. The bottom line is they could not afford to pay their taxes. This is another game that's being played. I see, no disrespect, but I got to be real. A lot of black people I've been watching the past 2 years, they're running to buy homes because they do not have no knowledge of the economy and politics. White people have been leaving their homes, and black people have now decided to some of them to get their first home in a crisis. You see, one thing about people, they always think in their mind, I'm going to do what I want to do. I got this shit figured out. But they never see the big full spectrum. So when you get a house now, you're actually setting yourself up for failure and inflation, because that money that's going to your taxes could have been going into your account, because long as Joe and them is in, you don't know what's next. So a lot of people have been leaving their home, and meanwhile, people have been buying homes backwards. And I told you, a lot of so-called white people been cashing out. They've been selling their homes, moving into luxury apartments. They've been going into home rentals. You out here trying to get your biggest house, your biggest car, you doing the most. That's how you're going to come up short. But I'm showing you, the people that's even homeowners could not afford to pay their taxes. So what that means, they lost their homes. And these are some of the people that's ending up homeless. I told you, everybody homeless is not messed up in the head. Some people make bad decisions at the wrong time, and then some situations, life just catching up. Because that is the purpose of the inflation, to crash the dollar. You crash the dollar, you crash the American public, and then when you rebuild it up, you can keep certain people out the new world. See? New York City, shoplifting epidemic costing New York City workers their jobs. Eric Adams tells Albany in bail reform plea. We're losing chain stores that are closing down. That means people losing their job. People who are being employed in those stores are losing their jobs. They're adding to our unemployment. Do y'all see the plot? Every day it's losses, losses, losses. Businesses closing. What that mean? Unemployment. But don't get it twisted. When they rebuild the businesses, it's going to be self-checkout. But I've told y'all, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. A lot of the shit they got planned is not going to be fully installed till they get rid of all the niggas. Did we not talk about a while ago when I showed y'all the Amazon store for the people that's already on point, already know they already got the Amazon store. You can walk in there with no money. All you got to do is have an Amazon account. You go in there, bloop, 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 grab what you get, walk out. I already told you, Walmart, same way. Go in there, get your shit, bloop, bloop, walk out. Every store is going to be like that. I told you I went in the Dollar Tree, self-checkout. Dollar Tree. Just like I knew things was coming to an end. When I seen Dollar Tree go up on their prices, remember I told y'all? When I seen a stick of juicy fruit go up to 50 cents, man, I already knew. When you see a little Debbie cake when you grew up was a quarter, $1, those are signs shit is changing. So my point is this. They're closing certain things down so they can reinstall a new technology, but you ain't going to be able to come in the store unless you verified. I already told you this. If you're not verified with a bank account, you ain't going to be able to come in. You can't already get a rental car without a bank account. What that mean? You can't just pick up and go like we used to. We used to be able to just jump in a rental car. You cash deposit, credit card, not no more. You got to have a bank card. That's how it's going to be with everything. You got to have a bank card for everything. I'm telling y'all these facts. You have to be proof. What's going to be proof, y'all? Your address. Do they not mail your ID to your house now? That's to verify your ass. This is the new way, but I already told you, if you're not a pedophile, if you're not a weirdo, if you ain't some type of person on a damn run, if you ain't in a goddamn witness protection program under the government, you ain't got nothing to worry about. What the fuck you running from? So if you ain't running, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But guess what? Everything is going to be verified. This is what I was trying to tell my people over a year ago. So I was trying to tell you, get your shit in order because it's going down. So when they said a new world order, you will not be able to buy, trade, or sell, meaning if you ain't verified, nigga, you ain't coming in this store, period. And that's going to be supermarkets. I showed y'all the Kroger, how you can go on Kroger and you got to have a bank card. You're going to be verified. But the thing is, I told you first, I seen all this shit implemented in China. It's in China right now. Well, you can walk down a block, they can scan you and know you ain't, they can run down on you. Y'all know they got the tracking system for if you got the shot or not. But my point is, this is the new technology. I told you it comes from facial recognition. How did they install facial recognition? They did it on Facebook, Instagram. That's how they got you in the program. So anybody that took a selfie, you're already in the system. It's nothing to hide about. But I'm just letting you know it is what it is. If you got an Instagram, Facebook page right now, if you go in public, past any public camera, and scan your face, your Facebook, Instagram page is going to pop up. It don't need your goddamn phone number. It don't need your email. It don't need your real name. Your face will bring them to you. It's that simple. Verification. That's where we at. Where you try to go in the store and you ain't good, bloop, 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 bloop. Or you just go in the store, you think you, boom, they just run down on you. That's how this shit gonna be, y'all. You're gonna be a criminal. You're gonna be labeled a criminal if you ain't got a legit ID and you ain't got a legit bank account. You're damn near you basically gonna be labeled as a criminal, or I say they're gonna treat you like a criminal. That's all I'm saying. So when you see niggas shoplifting like crackheads, but a lot of people are not shoplifting because they're on drugs. We got to be real. A lot of people are shoplifting on some survival tactics. Baby need Pampers. Baby need milk. Baby need some medicine. Got to go get that from the drugstore. You feel me? Gotta go in that supermarket. Gotta get some of them steaks up out of there. People are dealing with survival mode now, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you see what's going on? Hold up. You see what y'all talking about? We in the year of blood, in my opinion. All the red from Beyonce performing in red at the Grammys, Rihanna in the red, and the Chiefs winning red. Rihanna just showed off her son in red. That's right. But remember, the lady in red, or some say crimson. That's right. Those are the signs. That's right. Those are the signs. That's right. Now let's continue on to something else. I'm about to go off topic for a minute, but something came to my attention that we got to talk about because we've been giving this nigga a pass too. Mr. Jermaine Dupri. And this one slogan right here pissed me off. And that's why I said I'm about to get this. I'm about to get this nigga. I'm about to get it. I'm about to get on this nigga bald head. I'm about to get on this nigga. I'm about to decapitate his ass. Look at what this weird nigga said. Jermaine Dupri says he's still relevant. To who? Anybody in this chat room right now listening to this got love for Jermaine Dupri? If you do, please leave a comment. I'm going to show you the behavior of a delusional frog, a toad. But the reason why I'm speaking about this dude, because he got away with a lot of stuff too. How many of y'all knew that Jermaine Dupri almost got me too? How many of y'all knew about Jermaine Dupri was doing a lot of people dirty? And we know Chris Cross is one of them. And we know he did a lot of people dirty. So this nigga had the nerve to come out and say he's still relevant. You see how you want to let it go? Nigga, you had to be a lame for Janet Jackson to leave. And boy, you 5'4", boy. So that means you probably got a little boy Johnson. I'm being honest with you. Can you imagine Jermaine Dupri putting in some work on a chick? No. I don't even want to imagine that, but I know he's a joke. I already know that. And that's why Janet left you, dummy. Anyway, and that's why you can't keep a chick neither. I told you these dudes cannot keep chicks because they got problems. A lot of the women can't keep men because they got problems. A lot of time they got genital issues. You feel me? They got shit going on, y'all. Because shit, when you're a female in the industry, you've been probably having sex forever. So by the time they get to a certain level, they stuff is trash. When you're a dude, you feel me? A lot of them, man, they all in the way. They doing funny stuff. So they stuff don't be working, man. Them dudes be out of here. They can't even keep a woman happy. But they all weirdos. And Jermaine Dupri has already been alleged of being a rapist. But let's look, y'all. Because he ain't getting no pass. And he's a dirty ass nigga. See that? Jermaine Dupri. But let's check this out. Hold up. The judicial report. Jermaine Dupri is a prime example of the sexual misconduct women complain about in the Me Too movement. See, a lot of people don't even realize this man got a pass. He got away with a lot of stuff too, and he's still talking shit running his mouth. But you're a little troll, all right? Shout out to the little people. But he ain't down to little people. He want to be a big dude, but he really a little dude. That's why if you notice he always put himself around kids. Y'all ain't figured that out yet? What's his first claim to fame? Chris Cross. Did he not get them as little boys? Did he get the brat when she was young and made her rap like Snoop Dogg? Did he not get Bow Wow when he was young? Did he not create a show called Growing Up Hip Hop with young people? See that? Because he's a mini-me. And some of them mini-me's be thinking they little kids in the brain. They like little kids. They don't like grown women. Why? He can't please no grown woman. And the average woman he deal with is going to be taller than him. Do you get it? Jermaine Dupri is a perfect example of the Napoleon short man complex. But really, the short man is the short man in his pants. Yeah, that's why those are the number one dudes that take, you know what? They take coochie. All right? That's it. In my opinion. Rest in peace to Chris from Chris Cross. The brown skin one. And maybe Jermaine Dupri had his way with them, as we heard, allegedly. And maybe he had to live it there. He was going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because look, we forget. Remember I said within the past 10 years, if we really do our homework and really start looking at how many of our people died in the game, man, them numbers would be crazy to the point where I ain't going to say I'm scared, but it's like, man, I don't even want to see all the numbers. Because so many people have died that we forgot, but really little did we know our people was getting wiped off the earth. But all they other people still here. But let's check this out. Because Jermaine Dupri, he's a demon-ass nigga too. And he drove a lot of people insane. Let's look. On April 29th, 2013, what is that, y'all? Approximately damn near 10 years ago. Chris Kelly was found unconscious in his Atlanta home and taken to the hospital. 2 days later, on May 1st, he was pronounced dead around 5 p.m. If you know about May 1st, do your homework. You'll see May 1st is the birthday of the Illuminati. Every May 1st, they have a big meeting, and you're going to see it this year. Just pay attention to May 1st. He was pronounced dead, and that's also Mother's Day. But if you know about Mother's Day, I'm going to get into all that, man. Mother's Day is really Mason's Day. Anyway, y'all figure that out. He was pronounced dead around 5 p.m. on the South Campus of Atlanta Medical Center. He was only 34 years old. See that? Apparently, one day before his death, he filmed himself rapping in his home. The next thing you know, he ended up dead. But if you notice, he didn't die till he got to that hospital. Chris Kelly died from overdose. See? Then they put the story out of overdose. But we don't know how he died. They say he was rapping, doing his thing. Boom. Chris Kelly, half of the 1990s rap duo Criss Cross, died of a drug overdose. See that? Kelly was 34, died in Atlanta hospital after he was found at his home on May 1st. Police said the Fulton County medical examiner concluded that Kelly's death was an accident caused by the combined toxic effects of heroin, cocaine, ethanol, hydrocodone, that's that lean, that's them perks, basically saying he was on all them drugs. Now, guess what? Maybe he was. Maybe because of Jermaine Dupri doing that boy dirty, they said Jermaine Dupri ain't paid them boys nothing. They said he jerked them boys. And they said he was fondling them boys. And maybe that's what drove Chris Kelly crazy into them drugs. So I ain't gonna knock people that's on drugs because they've been through certain trauma. Because I understand some people be fighting them demons. And it's niggas like Jermaine Dupri did a lot of foul stuff. Because guess what, y'all? This ain't the only foul thing he did. After paramedics took him to the hospital, a woman who identified herself as Kelly's friend told an investigator that Kelly had taken a mixture of heroin, cocaine the night before. Stop right there. Don't it sound like Kevin Samuels? You see how a lot of time before these people OD or it's classified or OD, it was always this particular woman that was around them before it happened? Because sometimes that's the woman that does the setup. Because there's nothing for Jermaine Dupri to send a woman at him and say, yo, go get him right there. I need you to do this. Take this money. Feel me? It's always somebody sketchy around the crime scene. Gotta peep game. They all do the same shit. Maybe it was a girl that set him up. Jermaine Dupri is a prime example of the sexual misconduct women complain about in the Me Too movement. Now, this was 2018, but you got to remember, after the pandemic, a lot of shit got forgotten. That's why for those who know on this channel, when I say back in the day is before 2019. That is back in the day. Anything before 2020 is considered back in the day. That's what I say. Because we in a new world now, whether you know it or not. Shit has changed, y'all. A lot of y'all know that. I'm going to show y'all about this dude. Y'all know this dude hang with Puffy. Y'all know who raised him up. But one thing I give Puffy, I don't think, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, we haven't heard his name in too many allegations of Chester behavior. Because he did come in the game with a baby mother, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he did his little thing. Yeah, but I will give Diddy that. His name, he put it like this. Diddy don't got to worry about getting Me Too right now. And he don't got to worry about his name on that Jeffrey Epstein flight log. Get it? Or that black book. I say that. So remember when I said before, I said maybe Diddy's plotting on being a last man standing. If anybody's seen the Biggie movie, he said it in the Biggie movie. They put that part in it. Remember? When he said, I'm going to be the last man standing, he said something like that. Put me somewhere with no clothes, chill. I'm going to be the last man standing. Remember? Maybe Diddy trying to be the last man standing. And he understand when Jay-Z gone, I'm the last man. Did he not already get Kanye out the way with Drink Champs? He got Kanye out the way. Kanye was over him with that billionaire status. Get Kanye out the way. Bloop. Then we get Jay out the way. I'm the last man standing, like Quincy Jones and the boys. You feel me? That's what, in my opinion, that's what Diddy banking on. So if you notice, Diddy stand out the way. He pulling strings. I told you he was the Joker, and I broke it all down on this channel. I showed you who Diddy was. Diddy is the Joker. Diddy is a slick dude. Diddy got mind control over the whole industry, and he mastered the art on how to do dirty work and stay clean. That's what he did. I'm gonna give it to him. You feel me? So when you deal with Diddy, you gotta know you playing with. So I ain't gonna go into the other stuff, but we gonna pay attention. Dupree is also a man who sexually harasses women. He is known for it in the industry. However, people keep quiet about it in fear of losing their careers. In the 1990s, they say Dupree sexually harassed singer Kandi Burruss. Y'all know Kandi. Kandi is a star of Housewives of Atlanta, but her career with Escape went nowhere because this dude was trying to smash the chicks. So yeah, we see Tiny. She got her clout from T.I. They was with Escape. They was considered back in the day to be the ugliest R&B group on the planet. That's a fact. And they had some good songs, I ain't gonna lie. Just Kicking and stuff like that. But this nigga was behind that the whole time. And he was trying to finesse the woman, like we know how they do in the studio. Did not Ashanti just tell you what Murder Inc. did with Irv Gotti? But people that been around the game, we already know this. See, dudes were smashing chicks for tracks. Dudes were smashing dudes for tracks. Do you get it? That's the dirty game they play in the industry. And they know you ain't gonna tell because you don't want to get blackballed. So that's why Kandi had to reinvent her career through Housewives of Atlanta. Check it out though. Dupree sexually harassed singer Kandi Burruss while she was in the music group Escape on his imprint label. Kandi felt she had to comply or her group, who were already being cheated out of royalties, meaning when they was in the group, he was already cheating them by Dupree and his crooked ass dad. His dad is crooked too. His dad is the one that used to hang around the rappers back in the day. That's why when you see the old video with Houdini, the Freaks Come Out at Night, when they was on the Fresh Fest tour with Run DMC and them, Jermaine Dupri was breakdancing in the old Houdini video, Freaks Come Out at Night. But a lot of y'all didn't know Freaks Come Out at Night was really a weirdo song too. I'm going to tell you about that too. That was a weirdo song about rainbow activity and chesters and all type of behavior. That's what Freaks Come Out at Night meant. Rapists, chesters, get it? Booty bandits. Oh, that was about that. See, we smart now. We ain't stupid. But Jermaine Dupri, his daddy put him in the game, which so you already know he taught him the game, and he played the game on other people that were innocent. So Jermaine Dupri, you a piece of shit too. Now check it out. He was cheating them out their royalties, and you also see they will lose even more money, and ultimately they would lose their career because Escape fell off. The father and son duo were also connected to the thieving, crooked Miami-based music management company Entertainment Resources International, which is now defunct. It went out of business. Dupree is at it again. Frankly, he never stopped. However, the most recent incidents are even more appealing, or should I say appalling. Put it like this. It is more appalling. Put it like this. Y'all know he started that fake ass show, right? Called Growing Up Hip Hop, whatever that shit is. But you'll see that show is surrounded. It deals with the young people. But you see right here, Kandi addresses sleeping with Jermaine Dupri. Escape breakup. Former member of Escape and HelloBeautiful.com blogger Kandi Burruss has recently candidly spoken about the group's breakup as well as her past sexual relationship with producer Jermaine Dupri. See that? But look, they say Dupri is at it again. Frankly, he never stopped. However, the most recent incidents are even more appalling, as the girls he's been targeting are teens. In 2016, Dupri hosted the Lifetime reality show, The Rap Game, which was launched in search. See, I got it mixed up. Growing Up Hip Hop, The Rap Game, whatever. It was launched in search of the next female rap star. Many teenage hopefuls participated in the show. However, Dupri sexually harassed female contestants from the show, two in particular who joined the show when they were underage. See that? Strategically plotting on young people, like he did Bow Wow, like he did Escape, like he did Brad Crisscross. Now look, he's around kids, but you can't tell which one the kid is. The kid is the nigga in the middle. That's him. See that? Ain't no real woman gonna get that man no play. She know he's a bozo. And a grown woman know when she walk out with him, she gonna look funny. And you still got women that judge men by their shoe size and their height. Hey, that's just how I go. Don't blame me. It's not just regarding the show Rap Game. This is a habit for him with other, and it has damaged women, female singers and rappers. See, he's damaged and traumatized people. Dupri demanded sex or their careers will go nowhere. Dupri is also mixed up in the self-professed Hollywood Illuminati, Kabbalah, who are some very sick and evil individuals. There are young women who declined the little gremlin Dupree and saw their careers damaged and stalled in the industry. Females who have the potential to become stars. See that? He been finessing young women and finessing little boys and blackballing them. How we know that? Because none of the people that was on the show did we see make it. And y'all see these are kids. See? But this was on BET. That's why I say it. You still watch BET. Whatever. It's not just regarding the show Rap Game. This is a habit for him with others, and it has damaged women. Female singers, even rappers, have been given ultimatums by Dupree, demanding sex or their careers will go nowhere with him. Dupree is also mixed up in the self-proclaimed professed Hollywood Illuminati. All right? Potential to become stars have not made it into the mainstream because of Dupree and his acts of sexual harassment that infuriated them and their parents. So even the parents know this man was harassing the kids on his show. He is a sex demon. Contestants from the Rap Game pictured with Jermaine Dupri regarding his So-So Def tour with artists such as Bow Wow complain of not getting paid. So not only do he allegedly harass his victims, he also blackballed them and take their money. This dude might be the wickedest of all of them. And he is from Atlanta, ain't he? Because of a slimy music industry jerk behaving like a horny toad, but make no mistake that little scumbucket Dupree did it. It's bad enough to be sexually exploited, but Dupree has a long history of scamming his artists out of money. They are among the most underpaid in the music industry. They will go on tour and not get their money. They will record albums that go platinum and make less than minimum wage in sales for the year. That is crazy, but the bad recording contracts and meager checks don't lie. Showed you this man is a ground ball. He did people dirty. Many younger women in the industry who do not have a big name yet do not want to work with Dupree as they know he, like Jay-Z, will sexually harass them. Bingo. I told you that shit gonna come up about his past. They won't let that. People not letting that Foxy Brown stuff go. People gonna start to look into that Tierra Marie stuff. People started looking into that Rihanna situation when she was young. And people saying in the game there was other things going on. That's why I say that boy name was on that flight list. Jeff, look, it's a fact whether you like it or not. They say that Jay-Z was in that flight book at Jeffrey Epstein establishments. And they say he was there. And that boy better pray and hope they don't sell his ass out and get rid of his ass. Because his days is numbered and so is his wife. They are being exploited, exposed, and I'm telling y'all what's going on because they fucked up with their Democratic Party. I told you ever since they performed for Hillary, that boy name been down the gutter because he went against Trump. And Trump coming back in office, so I'm trying to tell you, them boys better get to running. That's my opinion. See? These young women also know the men like Dupree and Jay-Z sexually pass women around. To men they do not want in exchange for career favors. Basically that's like this. See, that's like boom. I'm just gonna give an example. That's like say if Jay-Z he won a track from Swiss. Yo, Swiss, I got this chick. She jumping off. You feel me? Yo, you can have her. Shit like that. But that's the stuff they was doing back in the day. All this is alleged. None of this is a fact. But I'm just giving my example of how they played the game. So as you see, that was back then. Guess what this was called? Or should I say, what they was doing then, guess what it's called now? Now it's called sex trafficking. This is why I was trying to tell people, I wasn't hating on R. Kelly. I kept telling y'all the charges going to stick. And if some dickheads keep saying he going to beat it. He's not going to beat it, dummy. He already in the feds. He going to beat the city shit. But the shit he's not going to beat is the sex trafficking. Because on paper, R. Kelly was the OG of the sex trafficking ring. That's what made it go federal. But see, a lot of black people run their fucking mouth and they don't study the law, so they always got a fucking opinion that ain't worth shit because you don't know what you're talking about. When you're dealing with federal law, once you get caught up in a RICO conspiracy, you are indicted because you're running an organization. Why? I told you already. R. Kelly had people under him that was doing his dirty work, going to buy her McDonald's, going to get her from the high school. While he go on tour, he had people watching him so they couldn't leave the crib. When he was on tour, he had them all with him. So he was doing what? Going across state lines. Yeah, he was going on tour, but he had women with him on the, he had people with him on them buses. That's sex trafficking, dummy. When he told them, you can't wear this, you can't wear that, that's control. That's a cult. That's trafficking, dummy. But back then, it wasn't no sex trafficking laws, but that's what they all did. They might stop in the city, a young girl jumping off, they let her get on the bus, and they all turn her out. The whole time, they ain't check for ID, ain't even know she was 17, 16, them picked up in Jersey, and when the tour was over, they dropped her ass off in California. That's the shit they was doing, y'all. Wake up. Now it's called sex trafficking. Shit ain't nothing new. Now you see what happened to Leah? And don't get it twisted. Yes, some parents was letting their kid go on. Mom, I'm on the bus with Jay-Z, and I'm okay, you go ahead, you good, go ahead. That's what they was doing back then, man. Anyway, they say that Dupree and Jay-Z sexually pass women around to men they do not want in exchange for career favors. Also, don't forget, Jermaine Dupri, best song ever made in history is Money in the Thing, featuring him and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z been going down to Atlanta, so therefore ain't no telling what them niggas been doing down there since the 90s. You feel me? Ain't no telling how many women got traumatized. Anyway, they would pass women around for sexual favors, allegedly. If you don't play the rap game, pardon the pun, it's made clear you will have no career. It's pure arrogance, not to mention it is illegal and disgusting. It's always the ugly men in the industry, like Weinstein. Don't forget, I already broke down Harvey Weinstein, the head of Black Hollywood, that had to go down. He in jail right now. It's also proof he was Oprah's best friend. Who else brought Oprah to Marcy Projects? Jay-Z. He run with the Democrats, therefore they on his ass too. I told you niggas been worshiping frauds. Your OG about to get it. Your false idols, your fake ass prophets, they all about to get dealt with. Which means what? The end for you. Because you've been following them, but you didn't know they was paid to lead you to fucking hell. And now your ass about to be in hell and you ain't getting out and they ain't coming to help you. So anybody that been following that rap shit and you ain't been focusing on the real world, you about to meet your maker soon. Trust me when I tell you, you about to feel the pain. Because y'all been playing too much. And they say that the Most High is pissed. You feel me? But he ain't pissed with them. He pissed with you. That's what y'all don't understand. See, the devil was put in position to whip your ass when you don't listen to what you're supposed to be doing. See, y'all ain't understand that yet. You don't understand the wicked was created to be wicked. And the wicked gonna stay wicked. So the more you worry about the wicked, that ain't doing shit for you because you turning your back on a nigga that told you does not follow them. That's why you're gonna burn and the wicked shall remain. Did I not tell you in the movie? What? God always wins, but evil always gets away, which means what? Evil never dies, dummy. Evil gonna be here when your dumb ass is dead. But you always worried about evil, but little do you know, evil will always prevail. I'm gonna be 1,000 with y'all. Y'all been lost, deceived, and doing all the wrong shit, and now guess what? It's a man named Joe sent to put the nail in your coffin. That's my opinion. All you got to do is look at what's going on. And then all you got to do, ask yourself, damn, where do I fit in? All the stuff in the world, where do I fit in at? Yeah, my family. What does it got to do with us? All you got to do is start paying attention. You'll see. And don't forget, the migrants are chilling right now. They're chilling. They don't have no problems. What problems the migrants don't have? Well, I just showed y'all. Look. I just showed y'all about the hardworking Americans getting done dirty, right? Boom. Check it out. 1 second. If hardworking Americans are losing their homes, what sense does it make? Okay, hardworking Americans that been their whole life losing, but then they got people they taking care of for $1 million a day so they can stay in a hotel and stack their money up. Do y'all see what's going on? I know my smart people get it. That's why I say I ain't got time to play. It's just entertainment. Shout out to the people in the building. I'm going to go to the top of the top, and we're going to get up out of here because it's TGIF. And this what I do. Like I said, right? Boom. I'm going to show y'all one more time the dirty game that's being played. Beyonce had a hateful plot against Rihanna. For those who didn't hear when I said a couple weeks ago, I said Rihanna's going to be the biggest thing smoking once she do their Super Bowl. As far as trending-wise, entertainment-wise, not in real life. And understand this one thing for you dumb people. When I speak on this celebrity stuff, it's entertainment. When you speak on it, it's because that's your life. And you emotionally affected by these people because you're fucking brainwashed under a spell. You feel me? For me, it's just entertainment. But my point is this. I told you that the celebrities are the avatars that dictate your life. Whatever agenda they want to push on you, they push it through them. When I showed you Lil Wayne being wearing a fake-ass Galasha cartoon boots, it's because they want you to wear them. Just like when they paid Lil Wayne to wear the cheetah print jeggings, you seen after that, a lot of the men, you know, they started wearing jeggings. Satan has his minions. His minions have to do the dirty work. The whole purpose is Satan is smart. He know you won't follow him, but you'll follow his creations. Do you get it? That's how they run the world. Anyway, Beyonce tried to undermine Rihanna. How did she do it? Her artist, Chloe Bailey, did a feature with Chris Brown, and strategically, they supposed to be dropping it this week. They did a test run yesterday, and what happened is she probably thought she was going to get good press, but she got a lot of bad press. And I want y'all to see the real Beyonce right here. She looked like a church lady, don't she? But see, due to the Hollywood games and brainwashing and mind control programs and this fake ass Sasha Fierce alter ego, which is really her demonic side, she thinks she's a goddess. And she thinks she's the queen of all queens, mother of all harlots, mother of all mothers. Every woman on this channel, she thinks she's bigger than you. And she thinks her kid is more important than your child. But that ain't the case. You see this picture? This represents her being worshipped and women bowing down. But that ain't my point. The point is this. She knew that Jay-Z helped Rihanna get this Super Bowl deal. So in my opinion, they thought Rihanna was going to fail because she was pregnant. They probably thought, because see, remember, we saw the show, and people, I ain't going to lie, people peep game. But see, Beyonce and them look at it like, boom, okay, Rihanna usually going to be sexy. Because I ain't going to lie, I'm going to be honest. When I first saw her with all that extra stuff on, I knew something wasn't right. Because I thought Rihanna was going to come out on some sexy stuff. You feel me? But when I seen her dressed up a certain way, I was like, something ain't right. So long story short, see, Beyonce probably felt like she wasn't no threat because she wasn't on no sexy shit. They already knew she was pregnant. So what she didn't understand, what Beyonce and them didn't plan was after the Super Bowl, not only was she going to blow up some more off that pregnancy thing, making her trend even more. You get it? So Beyonce peep game said, damn. Now, mind you, I spoke about this when Beyonce first dropped those high-ass tickets. And before that, I spoke on it when she did that Dubai shit. And what I said, y'all, I said, look, they ain't hitting like that no more. I said, whenever Beyonce did a show, they never told you how much money she made. I said, but people, how they making a point to tell you she made $24 million in Dubai. Then I showed you her exploiting her daughter in Dubai. Then as soon as she came back from Dubai, like I said, why she gonna start setting up tours for America? Like clockwork, what she did, set up tours in America. Then had the nerve to be charging $10,500 for tickets. And I told people, I said, look, all she gonna do is trick y'all to buy tickets to see the same goddamn song she been singing years ago, and you still gonna do it. And I told you how they all smart. They know niggas in the hood get tax money. That's why if you use your fucking peanut brain, you'll see every year they drop the tickets when you get your taxes. You ain't figured that out yet? They know that you're going to take that tax money and you're going to book them tickets. They do it every fucking year. And you keep doing the same shit because they know you stupid. And that's a fact. So Rihanna stole the headlines. Remember? Beyonce did Dubai. Beyonce tickets. But she only did that because they already knew the Super Bowl event was coming. So what Jay-Z did, okay, let me go ahead and get Beyonce out there ahead of time so she can get that clout over Rihanna. But then what happened, Rihanna overshadowed her. So now Beyonce is being petty, trying to put this shit out with Chris Brown and her artist Chloe Bailey to fuck up Rihanna's shine, but it backfired because the people saying Chris Brown is a woman beater. And they saying he liked to snatch coochie. So they not feeling Chris Brown. And I already told y'all the boy was blackballed. That's why he out here selling his clothes and shit. But people don't believe it. Because anything you see on the camera, niggas believe it. Chloe Bailey fans pissed about Chris Brown collaboration. Even Beyonce is catching heat for it. So you see right here, Beyonce catching hell. Period. The song is a duet called How Does It Feel? And fans are in outrage. Chloe Bailey making a song with Chris Brown in 2023 is like she's afraid of success. What they saying? She's setting herself up for failure. Chris Brown, industrial complex, is working overtime because his music has been shit for years. On top of being an abuser with anger issues, and then women like Normani and Chloe are doing redemptive work for him, whether they know it or not, whether they meant to or not. Basically saying the boy career in the gutter, so why y'all trying to revive him? What's the plan behind this? Because Beyonce set her own artist up for failure. She used her for a fucking pawn to make Rihanna mad. You see that? And this is how they made Chris Brown's name trend the same week as Rihanna. But everybody know Chris Brown's career went to an end because he put hands on Rihanna. So this is being spiteful by putting this collaboration out. But it's also a fact, too, due to the backlash, they might not put it out now. But check it out. That's what the people saying. Before y'all start, Chloe had options. Plenty to choose from other than Chris Brown. Nobody's feeling this collaboration, all right? Chloe Bailey's management had no idea who her target audience is, and that's why they make such poor decisions and have her all over the place. The people who like her do not like Chris Brown. But part of Chloe Bailey's management and her record label is Beyonce. So that's why I was trying to tell people Beyonce got her hands in this. But she's smart enough to know to stay out the way, and Chloe gonna take all the shots. Get it? Everyone's pissed about Chris Brown. So now you know where the saying comes from, everybody hates Chris. And this is the picture they put out that went viral that's catching a backlash. But Chris Brown is being used as a pawn to piss off Rihanna. That's all it is. He's being used. And he's going to still get dropped like a bad habit. That's all that's going to happen, y'all. He's just being used. And I already showed y'all Chris Brown was turning up playing with his nose. I already showed y'all that, and Chris Brown was stuck on stupid. That nose stopped up, ain't it, boy? That boy caught adrenaline rush to the dome. You feel me? But that's his business. He's rich. He can do what he want to do. But he's messy and reckless. He don't walk around low-key. This boy walk around in public rubbing his nose like he just took a one-on-one. Then I showed you this slick nigga Kanye West with Russell Simmons. The same nigga that talked about the black man as Hebrew Israelites and all this stuff. He walking around with Mr. Me Too, allegedly. Russell Simmons in Hollywood with Kanye West. And guess what, y'all? Like I said earlier, that's Kanye West's new wife, his new whatever. They went to the movies on Valentine's Day, double date. With that man with the yellow jacket. Kanye West is with the lady you see right here. They went on a double date in Hollywood. And Russell Simmons is laying low. Y'all know that nigga ran when Harvey Weinstein got arrested in that Me Too movement. R. Kelly got arrested. That nigga Russell Simmons got the hell up out of here. But he's allegedly back. He slides through every now and then. But I want y'all to see Kanye. I told you this nigga was a troll. The nigga's a fucking fraud, and he's the ultimate distractor. That's why whenever you see Kanye West, that you should already know some shit about to go down. Also, Adidas structuring deal to re-engage Kanye back into the brand. See that? Kanye West and Adidas about to come back together. They just did a reset, a renewal of a contract. But who was the pawns in the game that got led astray? Who did Kanye West use to get on his side? All right. I already went in all of that. Another thing I went into, I'm going to say this the last time. I'm going to say this the last time because this is the realest shit going on in the world right now, whether you know it or not. And they said, Aaron Rodgers said out his own mouth, the football player Aaron Rodgers said, he believes the UFO sightings, the train derailments is to distract from the bombshell release of Epstein's client list. Do you know what that means? That means everybody that was on his client list that he was giving young girls to, they about to get their ass exposed. And in my opinion, Epstein was already a government agent. His job was to set up celebrities, just like Hugh Hefner. Because y'all already know they got to go through certain doors to get to certain levels in their career. So to get to certain levels in your career, you got to go holler at Epstein. You got to go to Epstein Island. Epstein had cribs in Manhattan. Epstein had shit all over America. Hey, I'm telling you. See, y'all thought the ritual was just in a lot. No, The ritual is the certain things you got to do in certain places and certain people you got to go see. See why I tell y'all some people got to go see the voodoo lady? See how I showed y'all with Usher? Some people might got to go see the head of fashion. See how I showed y'all that? Some people might got to go see the head of the rainbow community. They got to go holler to get to certain levels. Those are the doors. It's not just a physical door. The door is the person that sits over the gateway. The door represents the gateway that opens up. When you go holler at certain people, your career opens up to a certain level. So my people that's tapped in know about stuff like this. See, you got good gateways, you got bad gateways. But every gateway has a protector, I say. But Aaron Rodgers know that it's a lot of people on that list. And let me say it again, Jay-Z is mentioned on the list, allegedly. Oprah Winfrey, Chris Tucker, Bill Cosby, certain people, you get it? Many white people, a lot of elites. They say the shit about the fan. They say Bill was there, the Clintons. Get it? The Democratic Party affiliation, allegedly. But either way, all the people focusing on this right here, and they saying that Joe and them scared that when this list come out, a lot of people going to get exposed. And y'all forgot about the deep state. And y'all forgot when Trump was talking about drain the swamp, this what he was talking about. It's all coming back. Then you got to see all this shit is strategically coming back right before Trump start running for office again. That's why I told y'all this year, this shit going to be messy. It's going to be real chaotic. That's my opinion. Aaron Rodgers even told you. Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released? There's some files that have some names on them that might be getting released pretty soon. Ghislaine Maxwell was the only person ever convicted of trafficking, and nobody who was involved in the trafficking ever went to jail. Nothing to see here. He's being sarcastic. But the comedian Kathy Griffin, she took shots at Aaron Rodgers for saying what he said, and she blasted his UFO Epstein theory. And she went at Aaron Rodgers. She said, I think it's hilarious that Aaron Rodgers is officially too crazy for the gays. But my point is this. If Aaron Rodgers was just talking out his ass and what he said had no merit, why the hell you responded, Kathy Griffin? Obviously, when Aaron Rodgers said what he said, he rubbed some people the wrong way. And therefore, Kathy Griffin had to say something. And that's why they say Joe out here distracting y'all with UFOs, because that list about to come out. And they say it's a lot of important people name on that list. I think even his name on the list. I don't know. But I know it's some real people on that list. You see Joe visiting the black churches because y'all ain't vote for him if you wasn't black. He running with that black card. But then y'all forget the same man that put out the crime bill that got a lot of black people locked up to this day. Anyway, it is what it is. Black Hawk helicopter crash. See that? So the same week, what we got, y'all? We got poison from train derailments. We got helicopters falling out the sky. See that? And this fella in Alabama caught live on tape. Weird shit been happening. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. My smart people have. The new year just came in. This is what I told you. See how they ain't gonna let you get no break? You see how they ain't gonna let you enjoy 2023? They ain't gonna let you live your best life? As soon as you came in, death, mass shootings, train derailments, plane crashes, earthquakes. Look how many earthquakes done hit, y'all. People in Buffalo snowed out. People in Oklahoma, Texas snowed out. The shit has snowed in places that never snowed. And then on the East Coast, the shit ain't even snowed like that yet, for real. Nobody in peak game yet. Boy, oh boy. But I'm just showing y'all all of this shit hitting the fan, and these are the distractions. I also showed y'all, look, even more proof that the EPA is lying to the people of East Palestine, Ohio. This water is insanely contaminated, y'all. And we already knew they been had the black water in Flint, right? They got the black water. Where else, y'all? Mississippi. Ain't nobody saying shit. And the American public is going through hell. What they say, y'all? They say FEMA didn't even put no supplies there. FEMA ain't even helping nobody. They said the American public been sending water to them and Mississippi, which means they probably leaving them to die. Do y'all see that contamination in the water? What does that mean? All the fish dead, pollution. And I told you, in my opinion, this is to stop all the people living off the grid. This is to kill your food supply. I also showed y'all population control. Male birth control drug that blocks sperm in mice hailed as game changers for male contraception. Didn't I tell you? Everything they experiment on rats, they experiment on us. They did the same experiment on the rats when they made the projects. All you gotta do is look this shit up. When they put the rats in the box and see how long it would take for them to eat each other with no food. They doing a rat experiment with the male birth control. So let's think, y'all. Let's scratch our head. Which males on the planet do they want to take this pill? That's why I told people the fight is not about race. The fight is about bloodline. But most people that's all in the race don't know shit about bloodline because they ain't do their homework. They don't understand the ultimate fight that's been going on the planet for thousands upon thousands of years that was already written against one people, against another people. And it has nothing to do with color. But one day you're going to get it. Other than that, y'all, it's been a long episode. It's a lot of jewels up in here. I told you, watch for them sex traffickers. Watch for them human traffickers. I told you this is the biggest thing. It's people that look just like you. They look like other people, but this is big business. So just imagine when these people right here hop out of a car and they try to snatch up one of your loved ones and sell them or have them doing prostitution. This is going on right now. I showed you this rapper. He is getting 27 years for sex trafficking because some niggas feel like the last way to get a dollar is snatch up somebody and make them sell their ass. Or I say this, what used to be called pimping and prostitution is now called sex trafficking. Just showing y'all. I showed you the Chicago rapper that was doing shit for clout. He got beat up, robbed, pistol whipped on camera. And the people that did it got away. Because he was talking shit about dead ops. And them boys pulled up and dealt with him. One of the fathers of the children or the kids he was talking about pulled up and they did him dirty. And stripped him butt naked and whipped his ass. But I just want to show y'all what the rap game gonna get you nowadays. Nothing. For No Fame Live episode 375. I'm done. Y'all make sure y'all have a lit weekend. What's up, Latasha Jordan? What's up, Annette? What's up, Dramatic? Shout out to the replay gang. You got to catch the replay, family. We went in today. Yeah, I had it all planned out today. Other than that, I'm about to holler at y'all. I'm about to So what y'all think? What y'all think about these trail derailments and planes falling out the sky? What y'all think about them log books that's about to come out? What y'all think about that Epstein list? Do y'all think Jay-Z gonna get his day? What y'all think, y'all? A lot of people don't understand what's going on, but you'll get it. I told y'all that rap shit over with. I told you Hollywood over with, all this shit over with. It's all about what you're going to do with your life. That's it. Life ain't over. Let me clarify that. Life is not over. Everything is not going to be bad, but it's going to be bad for certain people. That's it. What's up, Stylee? That's right. All the distraction for the real shit. I showed you the distraction, but I showed you the real shit. If I just show you the distraction, guess what? I'm part of the program. That's why I told you. When certain shit come out, I don't jump on that shit because I don't spread false agendas. You feel me? I talk about it, but I don't spread it. If you notice my track record, you'll see my pattern. Oh, bad shoot happened. I don't jump on that story because I know what's going on. What's up, Alpha Familiar? What's up? What's up, Dramatic? That's right. Govern to control your state of well-being. That's right. But we got to remember this too. Some people need control. Some people need the government to control their ass because some people had no self-control. It's just the truth. You got to see, we got to be real about this shit. It go both ways. Could we imagine how America would be if it wasn't no structure? Well, that's how it was when our ancestors was here. When they came here, can you imagine some of the shit they did? We see what they doing now. They just doing it slick. Back then, they did that shit outright. Like I told y'all, the wise man said, can you imagine what these people would be if they never even had religion, period? Rail workers were on strike just prior. See? Clues. Praying for negotiable terms. We need the rails up and running. Also, don't forget, those rails is how the merch moves throughout America. A lot of people don't understand that. Rondell broke that down about Southern, whatever they call it. Northern, Southern, something like that. I forgot. I just know about NS. They are the ones. See, when the cargo and the merch come off the boats to the water, y'all know when they come in those containers get put on trains. That's how it get to a city near you. So with this inflation, we know they're playing games with the merchandise and things like that. This train derailment also going to slow up a lot of merchandise from moving across America. You feel me? They crashing the dollar, y'all. They crashing it. That's right, Norfolk Southern. That's right. I should know better. the food burner, y'all. That's right. They literally food supply at the same time jacking up the prices, at the same time contaminating the air and the water. You see the game? But remember, they did that to our ancestors. They contaminated the rivers. They started killing the buffalo. Get it? Same shit. And they started what? Spreading their diseases through smallpox. Now, they got shit in the air. Grow your food, stay on cold. That's right. And that's what I was saying earlier. The people that was living off the grid been doing that shit for the past 10 years. I told y'all, when the second Obama term, when I started peeping game, a lot of people felt like the country was down the gutter back then. And see, this the game they play, y'all. See, the people that see what Obama was doing, they started calling them racist. The white people were racist, but really they was the ones that knew what was going on. They was calling that shit out. When they said, man, he ain't from here. Check his birth certificate. He a fraud. He ain't American. See, everybody else thought they would be a racist. But then people woke up and realized, say, damn, that motherfucker ain't even born in America. That motherfucker ain't from Chicago. And they ain't from here. But it was already too late. But the people that peeped game in that second term, they started stockpiling weapons back then. Do your research. All you got to do is see, when Obama got that second election, that's when the country gun sales really went up the first time. And people started living off the grid. People started stockpiling guns and food. Remember when you started seeing that trend of what, y'all, couponing? That was in the Obama era. Because the people that knew the country was going to shit, they've been stockpiling for 10 years. A lot of our people just starting to wake up now. But they've been on point since then. So when Trump came in, the people who already hit, they got a little breath and said, okay, now we got Trump in. Trump is going to prolong some of these agendas that they had planned. But then you see, as soon as Trump got out, the agendas, boom, went back full speed ahead. Because people forget that Joe was under Obama. So that means the agenda had to get continued. But when you went and voted, you didn't have no clue what the fuck was going on. So what you did was co-sign the same foolery again. Now the foolery is going to affect millions of people. It's called the economy. It's not going to be no bullets. It's going to be the economy that's going to do the crashing. And then when you get out of pocket, then they're going to release the robot dogs on your ass. When that thing called martial law come in, the robot dogs get released and people get snatched their FEMA camps. And if you run the street rioting this time and you ain't got no fucking ID, your ass going to the camp. And how somebody gonna come get you out of camp when they don't even know where the fuck you at? You ever heard of Guantanamo Bay? You ever heard of that? Well, that's where so-called terrorists go, right? Well, if you get caught up looting and rioting, they can classify you as a terrorist now, and your ass go to Guantanamo Bay and other places they'll store your ass at. You'll never be seen again. And that's why that whole Black Lives Matter George Floyd, I told you that was a test run, because the next time gonna be the real deal. And they ready. I showed y'all all the robot dogs they got ready. They just did what? Unleash. They didn't unleash the Kraken on your ass yet. That's all. Trump increased racial tensions in Charlottesville. Never forget how he supported the Hitler supporters. Trump was finessing the racist people. The same way Joe finessed the black people, Trump finessed the racist people. All you got to do is look at bills signed, laws passed. A racist is not going to do shit for black people. He ain't giving no fucking money. He ain't giving no HBUs no money. All you got to do is check the stats. I broke it down, Miss Jazzy J. I showed it on the screen. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Democrat. I don't support nobody, but I support facts. Trump has did more for black people than any other president in office. Period. Go check the stats. That's all you got to do. He, like Joe finessing the black people, Trump finessed the racists because it was the racists that claimed Trump. They claimed him. Oh, yeah, the problem. He finessed their ass too. That's a fact. Y'all know the game, man. I'm telling y'all, this shit is all mental. Nothing you see on TV is real. We ain't gonna understand that. Nothing on TV is real. Anything you see on TV, they pushing. You gotta see what's going on behind that. You gotta understand that. You gotta have eyes to see, y'all. You gotta see with your third eye. If you just using your 2 eyes, you're gonna stay blind. I'm just being real with you. And I ain't being loud with nobody. I'm just being honest. You got more research to do. But it's everybody ain't gonna be saved. I'm trying to tell folks, people don't listen. Stupid is a choice. That's right. Because in America, you're free to do what you want to do. You're free to be smart. You're free to be dumb. You're free to do whatever you want to do. But it's all on you. That's why you can't blame nobody. Everything you do, you did it with your own decision. I tell you, nobody puts guns to nobody's head. But people get influenced by what they see, what they hear, who's the person telling them. Mind you, I can tell somebody something, they ain't gonna listen to me, but if somebody else say something, they gonna listen. See that? I could be a dude on foot riding a bike. I tell somebody, they ain't gonna listen to me. Somebody pull up in a Ferrari, they gonna listen. Y'all know that shit. Y'all know the game. Because our people are followers. And they say that black people are always looking for a leader. That's what they say. They say black people are always looking for their next leader. These are some of the things they say, y'all. And why they say we look for leaders, because they basically try to say we're not independent thinkers and we don't know shit unless we're influenced. Now you see why they always try to influence us with influencers and mind control games and fake ass celebrities, because those are the puppets that do the work on your brain. Their job is to work your brain 24/7. So that when real shit happens, you don't even know what to do. It's time to vote. They start sending rappers at you, getting rappers to influence your votes. Do you see the fucking dumbness in that? You want to listen to Cardi B? Well, now you see what you got. Remember when Joe was going live with Cardi? Remember? Y'all remember? A lot of this stuff I'm saying in the third person, y'all. I understand my people. I understand everybody ain't stupid. People super smart. But I got to put the narrative that they push so you get the idea. That's why I got to put it in third party person so you see how they think. They look at us one way. We know the reality, but they look at us one way. But the thing is, how they look at us, they portray that shit to the whole world. And then they get the whole world against us. But it was already written. The whole world was already against us anyway. Because it's about bloodline. So all of the bad guys that were already spoken about, they're the same bad guys in America. The same way I was trying to tell people, the people that are Nazis, Klan members, they own businesses now, corporations, they sell you products, and a lot of those products in your house right now. See that? Do your homework about Procter & Gamble. Stuff like, I'm just going to throw that at you. Johnson & Johnson. Then you'll see why Johnson & Johnson had that lawsuit for all those women catching cervical cancer using baby powder. Because I knew years ago, allegedly, they said Johnson & Johnson was the KKK. Then you'll see why they sell all those products at Family Dollar, Dollar General, in the hood. And maybe they knew that the Johnson & Johnson powder was going to cause cancer anyway, and that's why they put it in the hood near you. Because the people that don't like you, they own businesses now, and they sell you product that you buy. Like, it could be a Klan member on the McDonald's in your hood right now and selling you poison. That's how it works now, y'all. They do it different. We'll sell the poison to get paid. Get it? We'll poison their water. That's how the real Klan, the real Nazis work. They want to kill your DNA. They don't just talk around trying to hang you from no tree. They trying to stop your future generation. They moving different. That's why I'm trying to tell my people, when you on that other shit, you on that old school 50 years ago shit. They do it different. You love Mercedes-Benz? Well, Mercedes-Benz was one of Hitler's cars. Mercedes-Benz is a Nazi car. Did you know that? That's why real so-called Jews don't drive Benzes. Did you know that? Like in New York, real Jews, they don't drive Benz because they tied into Hitler. But you didn't know that, did you? No. So you can't talk about Nazis if you're driving a Benz or a Beamer. I'm showing you you're being brainwashed. And they got the rappers to brainwash you with every fucking thing. Meanwhile, the basic shit you don't even fucking know. See that? This is how racism works. We got all them niggas driving Benzes. We got them spending their money, breaking their bread, breaking all their pockets, and the whole time they don't even know the science behind Mercedes-Benz. Told y'all, man. Wising up out here. I was told you should listen twice as much as you run your mouth. A lot of people, you get information off the internet and you just running your fucking mouth, but you ain't studying, man. You ain't using the internet to do research. So before you talk, you can look it up so you won't be just talking what you heard, man. Stop repeating what you heard. Because some of the shit you repeating was told by agents hired to work on the internet and brainwash your ass. Don't forget that. Remember, the people that don't like you are in the bed together. They sell you merchandise that is killing your ass. That's how it works, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say this shit no more. I don't even want to keep talking about this shit. But guess what? Joe will keep doing this shit. So it's the real news. I gotta talk about it. That's it. Salute my people, man. Salute to the chat. I told you I had time today. Who else up in here? Any more statements? Now, mind you, y'all, let me apologize too. Like, when I be yelling this shit, I don't be mad, y'all. That's just when I turn up. Just know that. I don't be trying to bark on nobody. I don't be trying to yell on nobody, put nobody on blast. I just sometimes turn up. You know what I'm saying? It's called passion. Y'all know that. It's called passion. Who uses sexual comments in here? Anyway, man. I know trolls be here talking reckless. Thank you, Jazzy J. Thank you, Jazzy J. Thank you, Jazzy J. I didn't want you to think I snapped on you. I ain't snap on you. I'm just passionate about what I be saying. That's all. I mean no harm to nobody on this channel unless you on some dumb shit. And I'm talking about you purposely being on some stupid shit, trying to derail what we got going on. You feel me? So my thing is this. We coming at all ops anyway. Anybody we feel like against us, nigga, you getting exposed. That's it. You get revealed. That's a fact. Every corporation in the world is corrupt in some way or another. That's right, y'all. The man that's a racist, that's your landlord, man. That's that dude that want to put you out and go up on your rent. Those be the real racists right there. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, that's it. It's different now. Y'all think it's a coincidence? Look in your neighborhood. They let certain people get the gas station. They let certain people run the hotels. They let certain people get the corner stores. All these people in bed together. You'll see when you look around, you'll see all these other people are surrounding you in your life. The beauty supply store, the nail shop, get it? All this shit revolves around us. These are people who put in position to take our fucking money and give it back to their country. But the secret is you can get paid off these people. And you can put all your kids through college. You can live in a mansion. You can get paid off of them. All you got to do is act like you like them and say, thank you, shop again. And just be nice to them. And they'll spend all their money with you. So all they got, they already know the game, y'all. That's what they do. So I'm just telling y'all, man, just start being on point. And be cautious of how you spend your hard-earned money and shit. Because they really want us broke. Because they understand once you broke, you ain't gonna be able to survive out here. How you gonna? They know these things, man. That's why we notice it's like you're financially under attack. I said this before, it's like they always trying to sell you some shit because they always trying to run our fucking pockets. You feel me? They always, like, our pockets are always under attack. Y'all know that if it ain't some bogus bill, some bogus interest rate, they always trying to kill us financially. Because they know without finances and unity, they ain't gonna never get nowhere anyway. They can talk all they want to. Man, they can talk about the Illuminati all fucking day. They ain't gonna do shit because they can't even put their money together. They can't even agree on one topic. They gonna always be beefing. That's why they not worried about us, y'all. And every day they had their meetings. They do their rituals, and that's how they stay in power. But we already there, y'all. That's right, Dark Migo. You can screen record it, bro. Shout out to all the new people that's in here. Thank y'all for tapping in. What's up, Unique the Queen? Traumatic. Salute everybody. Yeah, it's been a lot of plane crashes though, boy. All over. Like the past 2 weeks, I've been seeing plane crash this, plane crash that. I feel like they also try to scare people into going on trips this summer. That's what I feel like. Remember the pandemic? Everybody was going on trips. I think now they start to paint the narrative to make you scared to get on the planes. Because a lot of planes and helicopters been crashing. And we already know what happened with the World Trade, 9/11. We already know about that Pentagon. We see what happened to the planes then. Are they planning on doing another part 2 to 9/11? Which plane gonna be next? That's how I think. So you know me, I ain't getting on no fucking plane no time soon. That's me. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I ain't getting on no planes. I ain't getting on no fucking boats. I ain't doing shit. That's me. I'm gonna walk on foot. I ain't doing nothing extra. Not me. Not to Jogo. To Jogo, I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm staying focused out here. What up, Ace? Thanks for supporting the channel, A, like you always do. You know what's up, bro. And like I said, like, I ain't no, look, let me make this clear too. Like, I don't be on no shit like I'm so caught up in this shit, I don't live my life. Hell no, I live my life comfortable every day. But I always, once a day, I'm going to focus on what's going on. Once a day. Told you, 24 hours in a day, I'm going to dedicate at least an hour or 2 or 3 to what the fuck going on for real. Then I get back to my regular schedule program. Like, see, when I get off the live, I go back to my regular schedule program. It's called living my life. That's what I do. I don't let none of this shit affect me, but at the same time, I ain't stupid enough to get caught up in this shit. Meaning, I ain't following them, and all this, I ain't doing nothing extra. I'm staying out the way. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I move. You feel? I'm moving my own time. Oh, everybody doing this? Well, y'all go ahead. Shit, I'll do it later on my time. That's why I told you. Sheep always gonna follow. Sheep always get killed. That's just law. Where the fuck you think cotton come from? The sheep always gonna get killed, man. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. Sheep are lost without a leader. The shepherd. So that's another sidebar when they say black people always looking for a leader. They're saying we're fucking sheep. And without a leader, they're stuck. You ever see some people never been to the country, some people never studied, and you don't know the nature of the sheep. The sheep is fucking lost without a leader. They just stand around and eat grass and they don't do shit. Sounds like a particular people, don't they? The goat stares up the fucking crowd and fucks the sheep over. That's what the goat do. Now you understand? When I broke down that the animals were here before us. The animals represent a certain energy in nature. Those certain energies of nature exist in humans as well. That's why when God said he gave dominion over the animals, that shows you have a relationship with the animals that is spiritual. And you can learn a lot about life through studying animals. So when they always had us trapped up in the ghettos and the hoods, we didn't get to study nature and animals, therefore a lot of shit we don't know about. Every animal has a nature within itself that represents a symbol of the Most High. Because the Most High created all animals, and all their natures is programmed. Put it like this. You see a spider? A spider does not have to be told how to make a web. A beaver does not have to be told to build a dam. Birds do not have to be told when to fly south. It is already in their DNA nature. The thing is, man's nature got thrown out of whack. That's why man don't know shit unless they told to do it. Get the difference? For thousands upon years, did people not have babies without hospitals? Did people not know how to go get their own food? What happened now? We've been dumbed down. We go to hospitals, we go to supermarkets. You see how we lost our way with nature? That's just one example, y'all. There was a time man knew how to cut trees, build his own home. Do we know how to do that now? No, we don't. We have been detached from the Most High, and we've been detached from the earth. Why? Because you were told to have dominion, and I told you the middleman came down and he took dominion over the earth. He took it. Just like he took God's precious jewels. He took it. Therefore, we hostage. I say that. The earth is held hostage. Just my opinion. All right, y'all. That's right. Animals always find a way to eat and survive. That's right. That is a fact. What's up, Kim? That is a fact. One thing about an animal, that's right. Animal know how to take care of themselves. What up, Unc No Punk? What up, Unc? Y'all make sure y'all check out my boy Unc No Punk channel, man. He be talking his talk. He be getting on people's head too. Melanice, what's up, Melanice? That's right. Sheep need a shepherd. It's called a pastor. It's called a preacher, a leader. It's called Jay-Z, Beyonce. Sheep need a shepherd to follow. The same way the shepherd walked with the staff, the fake-ass entertainer walked with the microphone and lead and rock the crowd. Why you think the pastor and the rapper is one of the same? They both rock the mic and they rock the crowd, and the people gonna follow. The only thing is the preacher spit verses from the Bible, the rapper spit verses he written down. The same program. Get it? What's up, Rondell? Yeah, I'm in here still. About to get out of here, though. Okay, that's what's up, Sugar. Send me that. Apex. Thank you, Wellington, for supporting the channel. That's right. Another good one. That's right. Nobody taught a caterpillar how to make a cocoon, but let's go into the real deal, right? Caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. But they say that's the transition in life. You're supposed to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You're supposed to crawl, and then you're supposed to walk, then you're supposed to fly, which means in life, you're supposed to always try to get to the next level. That's the whole key to life. Man did it. I'm going to give you an example. Man went from walking around Grattan to riding horses and carriages, to driving, to flying airplanes, booking first flight, to G4, jet planes. You see? Crawl, walk, caterpillar, butterfly. These are sciences, but it's all nature. It's all real natural shit. It's nothing spectacular. But that represents your spiritual journey. You crawl, then you fly. But some people going to stay stuck in a cocoon, and they never going to fly. It's about transition, spiritual energy. So all you gotta do is check yourself. You say, damn, if I've been doing whatever about this amount of time, and I ain't start flying yet, meaning shit ain't going my way, my favor, shit ain't going right. I keep doing the same shit keep happening. That means your transition is not taking place. That means you stuck. So we all gotta calculate our own life. Life is about calculated steps. What you gonna do? That's why we shit on people that sit on the couch all day, because they don't do shit. Life passes them by. They don't make no calculated steps. Therefore, they don't get nowhere. And a nigga on the couch is like a motherfucker in a cocoon that ain't never gonna fly. Just stuck. But they want to hold on to people that's ready to fly. See? It's people that don't want to see you fly. They want you to be a caterpillar. And the caterpillars get what? Stepped on. See the game? This is all science, man. It's all science, but it's all basic shit. All right, y'all. That's right. They have scared us of nature, aka scared of ourselves. That's right. That's what they do. Lauren, what's up, Lauren? That's what's up. What's up, Shayna? Shayna on them people head, boy. Y'all better act right in that chat, man. All right, y'all, man. How the hell y'all up long enough? It's Friday. It's gonna be a good weekend. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay on point. You know what I'm saying? You just keep wide open. That's all. Just don't sleep. All you gotta do is don't sleep. Just do what you live your life, but don't sleep. Stay on point. And you're gonna see all the shit. Because what? It said that those who's supposed to see gonna see. If a person don't see, don't waste your time trying to make them see. A person don't hear, don't waste your fucking time. Let them go ahead. Because it's a place that's waiting for them already. You just stay away from them people. That's my opinion. They say let the dead hang with the dead. The living gonna hang with the living. So a person that's dead in the mind, they fucking a zombie. Let them be. What the fuck you doing hanging with a zombie? Why you worried about a damn zombie? What they do? Why are you arguing with a goddamn zombie? See that? That's it. All right, y'all. Salute. I'm done. Thank y'all all for pulling up. Thank y'all all for tapping in. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to my day ones, the in-betweens. Shout out to the Johnny Come Latelys, the new songs. Shout out to my family, the Photo Fame Mafia. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the haters. We lit. We gone. One.